Mhm. How to reconnect. Hello, Mr. Culpepper. Good evening. Waiting for everybody to come on. Hello.
Yo, yo.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad.
Hey, so your Chiefs are off to a rocky start.
I don't know if I'm able to watch them right now with I don't have the blood pressure set up for it right now.
Yeah, I wanted to point that out actually when we talked earlier, but
Yeah. How those Cowboys doing?
1-1.
Yeah, I
One
figured
more
they
win.
would start just having open.
Hey, but you know what, Cowboys? Honestly, my expectations are so low that a win. Seriously, like you have to like base your if you're a Cowboys fan, the expectations have got to be low. Yeah,
Oh no.
it's like what are we
Oh
gonna do
no, that's
next?
fair. That's fair. That way you're always just like pleasantly surprised.
Exactly. Low, they won.
I know, right?
Yeah, cool.
I'm proud of y'all. That's awesome.
Yep. How's
I haven't
everything
been
going your way?
watching a lot of college ball. How's Texas been doing?
They're 2-1, but it's not looking good. It's rocky. Manning has got to become Manning for
Manny's
for
got a
the
manning up, huh?
yeah, exactly, for them to go far. Like thank goodness we have one more kind of easy game before we get in the root of our schedule. I forget who they're playing this week, but yeah, they should win pretty easy. So they better get it together this game because then you're
Mm-hmm.
going into Florida, Oklahoma, Georgia, and Florida and
Yeah, they
Georgia
don't
both away
exactly have an
games.
awesome schedule, do they? It's like that's gonna be
No,
like
yeah, they go to the
it'll be
gauntlet. Like,
strong.
so, hey, there he is. Is Michael here? I haven't talked to Michael.
I have tagged him, but aha, here we go. Let's get Raul in here.
What is going
Raul,
My
on, guys? Sorry about
dude.
that.
it's all good, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Hey, rocking the bracelet
Okay.
tonight.
Hey, there we go,
Rocking the
baby.
bracelet.
There we
My
go.
guy.
There we go.
Yes, sir. Love them, man. I want to get some of these made. It's an awesome idea. Like they're comfortable, they're
Yeah.
the young generation wears them. They're suave enough where it's a cool little arm piece. And then, man, your marketing. It's
You know what's
perfect.
cool about it is I always get people sending me pictures. I should be posting them. I
Yeah.
get pictures of people that will go to a dog show and they'll bump to other people that have them and they'll take a picture.
Hey, that can start like a little trend, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I like it. I'm down for it. I will be a part of it.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I haven't gotten my hands on one yet, so maybe I'll.
Oh well, you had a chance, but you had to leave. You had to leave early.
Oh, yep. Very
Remember?
true.
Yeah.
I do.
So what's up, man? What's cooking Tuesday night?
Oh
What's
man.
going on?
Nothing much. Just I had to run a bunch of errands, cut my hair off. It's great. It's great. But other than that, it was a good Tuesday. It was a good Tuesday. And then I have to deal with this guy down here. So it's like,
That
Well,
is the blessing part of
you,
it.
luckily
I'm
for
happy to
you,
see you.
luckily for you, him and I, we had to do our hair too, and
Yeah.
so
Oh,
we
did
had
you? How
to
did it go?
Yes, I need to cut it, man. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah, it's just
I need
getting
to
out
get
of
it
control.
right.
I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what
I
you're
need
doing with
to,
your life.
yeah,
Yeah.
I need to get it right, so I had to wear a hat.
Yeah. I gotta start wearing them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Have you talked to Michael?
I sure have. Spoke to him today.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he's
Yeah.
Yeah,
coming on. But
yeah. It's his. We wanted to make sure that he was on here with you. So.
Oh, okay. Great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we can dive into the questions, but yeah, it's cool that it lined up that he was, hosting tonight while you come on because for y'all that
Right.
don't, well, I'm not going to introduce you. You introduce you. Let's start it.
I introduced me. Well,
Yes.
So absolutely, just tell us
let
who
me
you are for
introduce
anybody
you guys.
that's unfamiliar with you.
Yes.
Man, my name is Raul Fagundez from QBN Kennels. I've been breeding for about 10 years. I love the shit out of American bullies, and I'm here to have a lot of fun tonight. How about that?
That's what I'm talking about.
Awesome. Yeah, this is for anybody that's just tuning in. This is not this gentleman's first time on our show or ours on his. We've known each other for several years now, and we're very kindred spirits. So it's always a good time when we have him on or when we're on his show. So this is again another pleasure. So definitely happy to have you back on, Raul. So welcome again. Um, I kind of wanted to hop into something that I've seen you talk about recently, because I had a lot of people kind of mention it in different conversations, and it kind of struck a chord. You recently talked about combating inflammation,
Yes.
uh, and I kind of wanted to dive into that a little bit because I know that you've showed multiple small videos and tutorials and things like that. Had information put out on your shows as well about diet being so important.
Yes.
But this kind of is a little jut off of that. Tell me about, like, first of all, let's go ahead and tell people, like, what kind of inflammation are we talking about, and like what are the symptoms and things like that, and then how are you combating that?
Okay, well, it's let me rewind and let me start out by saying, you guys, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I'm a nurse. And when I transitioned into becoming a breeder, I soon found myself in a vet's office, vet trying to run circles around me when I'm realizing what he's talking about and it's making sense to me in the human sense.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying I'm a veterinarian because I'm not,
Right,
but
right.
medicine is very similar. There's
Yeah.
some variables as to how much the dose is going to be based on the animal's weight. Maybe the heartbeats are a little bit different here and there.
Yeah.
But kidney failure is kidney failure. I don't care what mammal we're talking about. Inflammation is inflammation, and what's causing it usually comes down to the same things.
Yeah.
This is what has led me the ability to set up my platform the way that I have, where I talk so much about nutrition. Guys, look, you don't need to be a veterinarian to talk about nutrition, nor do you need to be a dog nutritionist. Don't get me wrong. These people are specialized in it, and I'm not questioning their abilities. What I
Yeah.
am saying is, with a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of reading, nobody's about to take you for a ride, is what I'm trying to say.
There we go.
So
There we go.
let me answer your question. Sugar, right? Whether you're a human being or you're a mammal or I don't care what you are, right? Well, let me not say what you are because that'll let's just keep it let's keep it at mammals, right? Let's keep it at mammals. Let's keep it at mammals. So sugar it becomes an acid, right? It's a carbohydrate. It's a sugar, and what it does is it inflames. Okay, I'm trying to simplify this so we don't sit here and go through the entire
All right, right.
biology class, right? So it inflames. So it inflames different animals at different degrees based on what those animals were made for. Some animals are carnivores. Some animals are herbivores. Some animals are omnivores, right? So
Yes.
how do you know who's what and what's what? Well, I read a book once, and what I thought, what's going on, Brother Bruce? What I thought was amazing was they had said that based on the colors that the animal could see, makes a determination as to what they are. And I was like, man, that's such off the wall. And I like all the off the wall comments because, it
Yeah.
makes you raise your eyebrow and make you want to dig in more, but it makes perfect sense. Dogs only see in yellows and blues. And the reason they see in yellows and blues is because they don't need to know that a fruit is ripe. Okay, a monkey up on a tree needs to know the mango's ripe in order to eat it. But the dog doesn't. The dog is a carnivore. He could care less if the mango is red or not. This is why he doesn't distinguish between greens and reds, right? I'm saying all that to say this. If what I'm saying is true, and please, whoever's watching, fact check me. I'd love for you to do that. Only gives me more credibility. But if what I'm saying is true, then why is it that we find things like beet pulp, cane, sugar cane, and dog food? If we're dealing with a carnivore, imagine a lion. Let's forget about dogs for a minute. Imagine a lion. You go out to the zoo and you're like, all right, buddy, here you go. We got you some oranges and some mangoes and this nice juicy peach. Dude's gonna look at you like, no, bro, I'm about to eat you, right? Because he's a carnivore.
You look pretty tasty though.
Yeah. Now, you can say that in reality, there is no such thing as a full-blown carnivore, if you really wanted to be technical. Why? Because that lion, when he catches a zebra, he's going to eat everything from the tutor, from the front to the back. There ain't nothing that's going to make it out alive. And obviously that zebra eats grass, and so some of that grass is going to be inside or whatever. Okay, fine, we'll meet halfway and say, okay, they're opportunistic omnivores, right? That's what they are. But these fillers that are being put into dog food that are sugars, okay, are not processed by these animals in specific carnivores because their pancreas was not made, right, to be eating mangoes like a monkey up in a tree. But what is true, because I already know somebody out there saying, oh, these Google warriors, right? Well, before you go to Google, I'm going to say it way ahead of you. What ends up happening is the dog, through its domestication, has had his pancreas grown a little bit bigger because it is thought that dog or wolves initially were brought in by humans because they helped us hunt. And also they would follow the villages and whatnot and eat at whatever was thrown at them. Whatever humans didn't want to eat, the bones or whatever, you throw it at the dog like we've always done. With time, sugars have been given to dogs and their pancreas is markedly bigger than that of a wolf. Does that mean you're going to feed your dog a whole donut? No, you're not going to feed your dog a whole donut. He doesn't have the pancreas for that. And that is inflammation. So let's talk about it. I have to say all that so I could really nip in the bud what her question is about. So we, all of us in this group right here, and many of you watching, are part of a breed. In our breed, we have different classes, but I would dare to say that us in here mostly have medium size to large size, standard classics to XLs. Now, I do have pockets. I don't know if you guys do. If you do, that's great. But I'm sure we have more of the medium to large size. The reason I keep emphasizing medium to large size is because our dogs are heavily built, muscularly built, okay? This inflammation from the foods that they're taking in is going to cause all sorts of chaos throughout their body, to include, inflammation in their soft tissues. Soft tissue is the main thing that afflicts our breed. The difference between a $1,500 American Bully and a $50,000 American Bully is usually the tendons and the soft tissue. Look at the pasterns. Are they clean? Look at the rear angulation. If you got those two things and a good top line, as long as you got breed type, you got yourself a good dog. And you got a dog with some wacky front pasterns, then you get into the whole pictures where, you know, they and I love these photographers, man. Every day they get more and more, how do I put it, creative. They hide the feet behind this slight mound, and you know, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And then you see 500 likes. Oh, can I have a puppy off of that? And I'm like, you deserve a puppy off of that. You really do, because it's right there in front of you, but you just don't want to see it. Yeah. So that's the answer. Inflammation is going to cause these things. In addition, what it ends up doing, and it also does it with humans, is it will suppress the immune system. The minute it does that, you're going to have, oh, my dog has allergies, and he's got skin issues, and the fur's falling off, Raul. What do I do, Raul? Well, 6 months ago, you know, you were riding this other breeder like a jockey because you know, they wowed you with all these lights and bells and whistles, and now you're about to pay Raul, because Raul's going to tell you how to fix it, but it ain't going to be for free.
Yeah.
That's right. No, we ain't going to do it for free. You either got about 300 hours of video to watch, or old Raul over here is gonna, you know, you're gonna have to pay me to make this happen.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, man, inflammation really afflicts our breed tremendously, more than even us humans, because we have adapted to be able to eat some of these sugars and whatnot. Some of us better than others. But with dogs, you start feeding dogs a high sugar diet, and within 2 weeks, you'll start seeing some seriously bad issues popping up. And what happens is, a lot of times these issues are masked because of where you live in the country. If you live somewhere where it's low humidity and it's really cool, that dog's immune system is on hyperdrive, trying to cover up everything you're looking at because they're that resilient. Okay, so you're over here buying that $20 bag of 80 pounds of Purina or Chow or whatever the hell you want to call it, right? That, you know, flour, what is it, Fruity Pebbles, you know, in a dog bag, and then you wonder why in the summertime, every summer, for some reason, his back breaks out. Well, no shit, dumbass. He's not meant to eat a cake. He's a carnivore. Right? So there you have it, man.
Damn. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, gut health is such a massive thing that they're just really kind of starting to talk about when it comes to nutritionists, and that makes sense now that it like absolutely the same would happen.
I'm glad you brought up gut health, because I didn't, but you just did, and it is part of that, and I missed it. So I'm glad you brought it up. So let me say this about gut health. Have you guys not noticed, say you're feeding your dog Victor. He's eating Victor. And out the blue, you're like, oh no, we're going to switch over to Diamond Naturals. All of a sudden, we're going straight into diarrhea for a day or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Right? Immediately. Do you know why that is happening? It's
I mean,
the biome. It's the germs in the gut that are pretty much being wiped out because of all these fillers that are being put in. So when you switch to another food, it doesn't have the bacteria in the gut to break anything down, and that's the reason why you're getting diarrhea.
Mm-hmm.
That's how crazy it is.
I believe. Yeah, we always put a little bit of pumpkin whenever we're transitioning from one food, which doesn't happen often. I would say probably it doesn't happen often, but but whenever we've had a transition, we've used pumpkin, turmeric, things like that to add to the food to kind of help with that, and then slowly transition amount wise. Obviously, you're doing portion, 1 to 2, 2 to 1, and then just going from there. But but yeah, it's a tricky situation. That's the only way I've known how to avoid it is with pumpkin, turmeric, things like that. Are there any other tactics that you would recommend, either as an alternative or in addition to that, when you're switching on?
Probiotics. Recently, I've become a big fan of kefir, especially, what is it? I think the brand is either Safeway or Safe Right or something. Anyways, it says it's got so many active bacteria in it when you buy it. It's only like $30 for a bottle, and it's phenomenal. Yeah, it's phenomenal. And what I've done, because I've done sauerkraut in the past, what I'm doing is I'll throw a little bit of that kefir into the sauerkraut, close it up, and let it sit there for a couple of days. What's going on, man?
Dude, I had to drive like 20 minutes down the road. I'm driving around. I'm back roading. I drive all the way over to my pop's house because he's got Starlink. And I thought,
hanging out the window.
That's what happened in that Mama were saying is that you were
I don't believe your story. Why you got all that glitter on your cheeks, man?
Hey, look.
Hey, listen, is it better than hot sauce, or would you prefer hot sauce?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's right.
I'm all right with either one, to be honest. I mean,
both you're having
as long as it's not glitter in my hot sauce.
That's right. No glitter in the hot sauce.
Yeah. Well, what did I miss? We're talking about probiotics.
I'm sure it would feel great.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking a little bit about probiotics, kefir, mixing in a little sauerkraut. Just anything that's gonna help the dog transition. Maybe feed the kefir 2 or 3 days before you even start. Keep feeding it while you're transitioning. This is just to prevent diarrhea more than anything.
That's to or from raw. Either way, you got to transition.
Yeah, it don't matter. Or even kibble to kibble. That's how bad kibble is, that you can go kibble to kibble and dog goes into diarrhea.
Yeah, so
even from different flavors of the same brand.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's
different proteins, so they have different fillers. Like if you took it, I'm that weirdo that like I'm in the Tractor Supply or wherever, flipping bags around next to each other and reading the ingredients label on each one and finding out what the protein content versus the fat content, and just going through all the rigmarole. And they're just like, "Man, can I help you?" I'm like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
I know we've all done that for sure.
I recently dropped a video, which is, I thought it was phenomenally crazy. As much as I have gone after, the nutritional topic and shown bags and done exactly what you did, Amanda, flipping over the bags and whatnot.
Yeah.
I literally, this latest video, I went after a particular ingredient called carrageenan. You ever heard of that?
Mm-mm.
It's cancer producing. It's not only been proven to produce cancer in dogs, it's been proven to produce cancers in human beings. Okay?
And how do you say that again?
Carrageenan. Just watch my latest video in.
Okay, that's it. I know that I've seen that, and I haven't had, my work schedule's been stupid, so I haven't had an opportunity to go back because I wanted to look at that one as well as the one that you were talking about, inflammation, so I could get more details. But
yeah.
So had it not been for your video, I would not have heard of it. But
yeah, well, here's what's crazy about it. I forgot what brand it was. It was one of them yellow cans. Yellow is the color that attracts you the most. I don't know if it was puppy chow, Purina, whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, you grab one can and you flip it over, and it says Carrageen and Bright as Day. You go to the next can and it doesn't have it. Same brand.
It's predominantly on wet dog food though, right?
Yes, the Carrageen is predominantly on wet dog food, but there are many others on dry dog food. BHA, BHT. One causes liver damage. The other one gives you good old cancer. So you get the 1-2 punch, and that's again in one of them highlighter yellow color bags. I forget if it's Purina or whatever.
My pops actually, whose house I'm at right now, they went. You know, he breeds bird dogs, and they went down the line. And I tell you, he orders his by the pallet, and they really went through quite a bit. I think a brand that they'd used for years got discontinued or something, and he was trying to find a new kibble, and it was really hard to find one that didn't have chicken byproducts of any kind in it.
Correct. Yeah. Now chicken fat's a little bit different, I think.
He's found in his program that it most certainly affects fertility.
Well, do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know what chicken byproducts is?
It's the nails, the beak, the feathers, the whatever.
Yeah. If I fed you a pillow, right, full of feathers, what do you think is going to happen to your old baby maker? It's not going to work right, bro. You're not meant to be eating a whole pillow worth of feathers, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right, man. And he said that he had to reverse engineer and figure out why he was having the issue, because he was having small litters and he was having a lot of trouble getting dogs pregnant. And he's like, man, what is going on? This ain't been like this. And he's like, well, we did start feeding new. So what ingredient is it? What am I trying to? And over time he figured it out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And got the chicken byproduct. As soon as he did, bam, right back on track.
That happened to me with Victor High Pro Plus.
Yeah. Really?
For 2 years, my girl had 2.5 years, she wouldn't get pregnant. Took her off of that, put her on raw. I said, what the hell? I got nothing to lose. She drops a 13-piece and then an 11-piece.
Wow.
Well, and so I feel like sometimes I kind of feel lucky, and this is, so first off, anytime like a dog starts having kind of skin issues, the first thing I tell people is like chickenless diet, try that.
Mm-hmm.
And then if that works, awesome, because our breed stemming from pit bulls and Staffordshire Terriers, who are notorious for chicken allergies, a lot of bullies have that. So I actually have a pit rescue who she's allergic to chicken, so I feed them all the same thing, so I can't feed any of the boys chicken either. And so I've noticed that like a lot of those dog foods, even though they'll say that they don't have chicken or chicken meal, chicken byproducts, things like that, they will have chicken fat in them. And for some strange reason, that doesn't have the same, it doesn't cause the same reaction or the same.
Well, I was going to ask you, sorry to interrupt you, but I was going to ask you this because listen, literally people want to donate money to me weekly, and at first I was getting pissed off at it, and then I was like, this ain't too shabby, I guess, if you want to donate, right? But I have sat here and spoken until I've been blue in the face that there's two places the majority of the steroids and growth hormones they're putting into chicken end up at. And that's the liver. And you tell me, my next door neighbor here, what's the other place? Okay.
Who's next to you?
He froze, I guess. The chicken fat.
You're talking to me?
Yeah,
Am I your next door?
You're my neighbor over
See,
here.
because Michael's next to
on
me,
my
so
screen,
that's why I was like, who?
On my screen, you're above me, Raul. That's why I was
like, well, you really want me to say my neighbor down here?
Yeah.
All right, my neighbor down here.
I'm looking at Amanda, waiting for her to respond. Like, are you going to say
I know,
this?
and I started pointing at me. It's like, I don't think he means neighbor, like to me. I think he meant to you.
So it's in the fat. It's in the fat and it's in the skin.
In the fat, the fat in the skin layer. And in the liver. So a lot of times I'll get people say, my dog's allergic to chicken. What are you feeding? I'm feeding Purina Purina, whatever. Okay.
Pro Plan, yeah.
So do me a favor, little feller. Mosey on down and get yourself some chicken. Get one of them 10-pound bags of chicken for $5 you get at Walmart. Take off the skin and feed it to your dog. And get back to me in about 10 days. Next thing you know, Mike, you fixed my dog. He ain't allergic to chicken. No, bro, it's not that. It's the amount of crap they're putting into the chicken.
All the stuff they inject into those chickens goes to the liver because the liver filters the body.
Yes.
And then when it goes through the liver, all those toxins get put out into the fat in the skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And so that's where it sits.
Yeah.
And so not every time, but I'd say 6 or 7 times out of 10, people think their dogs have the majority of the time, over 50% of the time, they think it's a chicken allergy, and it's not. It's actually just a reaction to those toxins and different steroids, different chemicals.
Very,
You'd be surprised how many people I have who's vet, right? This is why vets hate the living shit out of me. Vet says your dog is allergic to chicken. He put me on Hillside's bake a cake.
Yeah, you're spending like $70 for a small bag.
Oh.
It's breaking me. Yeah.
So here's my shameless plug, right? So here's the reason why I don't feed my dogs chicken livers, right? New vet and new joint DS. We rather give that to our dogs than the actual chicken livers. Why, Raul? You're trying to sell me something. Listen, please Google Warriors. Look it up. What happens when you feed a dog growth hormones, right, for a long period of time? In fact, for those of you that follow me and have heard me speak on the double N on the IGF-1 for bigger dogs that we're all after, there's a bad part to that story. And the effed up part of that story is that when that dog is 8, 10, or 12 years old, they're still a double N, which means they're still producing high levels of growth hormones.
Right.
And guess what happens when the dog's not able to grow anymore? That becomes cancer.
Tumors, yeah.
Tumors becomes all that stuff. So if you really want to see a tumor grow really quick on your dog, go ahead and feed chicken livers. You do that for about 2 or 3 years. And then let's see what happens. Yeah, that's how that goes.
You got to think of all the crap they put in those birds, and the only defense that their body has against all that crap is what the liver can do.
Yeah.
Just like us, it filters, right? So.
Oh yeah,
That's
I won't eat chicken unless it's from the farmer's market. You know what I mean? Like we go and we buy it directly from the farmer who raised the chickens, and it's just like one of those things where that's just become how paranoid we are when it comes to chicken. And so that's one reason why I try to keep it out of my dog's diet. Is like if I wouldn't even eat it, like if I wouldn't even trust it, would I want to risk that with my dogs? So I get it.
I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm 100% behind that supplement. If you get to getting on Google, right, AI or Google or whatever you prefer to use, right, and you get to looking up recalls of products for dogs, food, supplements,
crazy.
there are a lot. And I guarantee you, no matter what you're using, it's had recalls. Dogs getting killed, dogs, and they're like, pull it off the shelf. If you bought dog food between February and March, it's like, oh my God, and
now
then,
I've got to count and I've got to think.
If you live in Ohio, if you live in Georgia, if you live in Tennessee, and you bought, and you're like, oh no, that product right there has been around for like 35 years. It's had 0 recalls. It is human grade. You can trust to give it to your dog, and that's a big statement, man.
You can take
that's something I
yourself.
can get behind. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, my guy Kyle in the back, he takes New Vet and New Joint DS.
Right. It helps with his arthritis and everything.
Listen,
That's
whatever works.
walking without.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it's like literally it hasn't had any recalls. I mean, just like Michael said, it's like there's thousands of recalls every single year on dog products, and some of them
Man.
are multiple offenders. Like, so yeah,
We're
to
talking
have
about
another product
30-something years of no recalls.
Yeah.
That's a
and no
big deal.
recalls, so that's
Yeah, that
impressive. That's
is.
incredibly impressive. It's actually impossible. It's like, you know
It's
what I mean? Like,
almost
it's a
impossible.
cabinet.
I,
It's like,
I I
Mhm.
was impressed to hear when we had Dave Wilson on the show that he's been behind New Vet
Yeah.
all along.
Mhm.
He's a
Yeah.
big fan.
Since
Yeah.
2003, I think he said when he came on my live, he's been on UVA. What's crazy about it is if you look at the ingredients,
22 years he's been on New
yeah,
Vet.
I don't know if you can
Yeah.
see it there, but it's 100% natural. It's cold pressed, not cooked, because that's the other thing. Once you cook things,
Mhm.
they denature.
It
When they
was, yeah.
denature, then it's not the same thing.
So Raul had told me that, and I got on there and got to looking up. Okay, at what temperature can you cook vitamin C before it loses its nutritional value?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
How about
and it's like 180 degrees, and
No,
then
no, you
it's
failed my
100.
test.
It's
140
140?
degrees.
And that's
140
to
degrees.
keep
Okay,
it warm
140.
on the oven center.
And some of the other ones are like at 180. Some of the different things are in
Yeah.
that range, right? But none of them are anywhere over 200. And Kibble's cooked at over 300.
Mhm.
So
To kill
I don't care
bacteria.
what's
Yeah.
on that label. It's very highly denatured. It's been what's good
Yeah.
in the. No matter what they put in it, it's been cooked out of it.
Yeah. Basically.
And, and so the
Basically.
fact that that's cold pressed too, man, that's a big deal, man. I tell you, I feel a lot better. We mix kibble and kibble and cooked food, just depending on the time of year. Um,
Right.
but I always give New Vet and New Joint, man, and I feel like we haven't had any problems, and that's part of the reason why. I really do believe that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to get on that bandwagon because yeah, my girl's getting older and she's getting rickety. Her back legs just aren't keeping her up all the time. I know
I
that
get written to. I get written to all the time. People telling me, "My new girl, you made her new again. My old boy, you made him new again." And what it
I'll
yeah.
tell you the other part of it is people don't know is well, they know from us, but outside of us, I don't know who's saying it, but you got it's a two-part thing really. So you got the New Vet is really the full balanced nutrition multivitamin, right?
Yes.
It's
Right.
postnatal, it's prenatal. It gives them the full spectrum of nutrition that they need, which
Mhm.
complements what the new joint brings to the table.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
with the New Vet together with the new joint, they're like the dynamic duo. They're like Batman and Robin. You can't get past them. So
You know
Yeah.
what gets me about this breed is this, and y'all might attest to it as well. So you go out there and you pay $5,000 for a dog. You're gonna buy a 20-pound bag of, a $20 50-pound bag of dog food. And then when you hear me speak, you're like, because this community a lot of times is about cutting corners. Raul's talking about new vet and new joint. Man, forget new vet. I'm just gonna get new joint. Then a month into it, you're texting me talking about I've been giving him new joint DS and I haven't seen nothing in a month. What happened to new vet? Oh, I didn't give him that because XYZ. Really? Okay. So let me get this straight. You got high blood pressure and your vet gives you a pill to take every day. You decide to cut it in half because you don't need the
Yeah.
other half. And your blood pressure's high? I mean, come on. That's the reason. Yeah. Adam Fields saying my dog's being on new vet, new joint for 6 months is what made my vet.
Start using it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've
saying
actually
his vet
turned
was
quite a
impressed.
few vets to new vet and new joint DS because I take my dogs in and I'll tell them right in their face, look, I feed them raw. And then we go down a 5-minute discussion until they find out I'm a nurse. Once they find out you know anything about medicine, they shut the
Yeah.
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 real
It's like,
quick.
okay, we're not going to be able to shift you in any different direction then. Oh.
I had a
Especially.
vet tech told me you shouldn't do that. Oh no, you shouldn't do
Raw?
that. And I was like, what?
They said that to a raw diet?
Oh, yeah. They'll say
Yeah,
it
I
all
was
the
like,
time. They'll say it
What?
to the raw diet right before they point you into
check
Hill's
please.
Science diet. That's what you want to give them over there, Hill Science Diet, which is nothing more than Purina in a white bag. It really is. Yeah.
And 3 times the price.
Yeah.
Without breaking a sweat. Yeah. I mean, that's just one of those things where if they sell it at the vet, it's bankruptcy. Like, you're just going to bankrupt yourself trying to buy it like that. And it's at that point, you're instead of trying to find out what like remedies you can come up with homeopathically, you're bankrupting yourself by trying to feed the dog something that's really probably ultimately not going to actually help, you know?
Is it me, or is it obvious to you guys how social media has been architected or engineered, or however you want to call it, for you not to question what's in the box?
Algorithms, baby.
Listen, I'll post giving raw chicken to one of my dogs and then saying I give garlic. 800 messages. Out of the 800, 600 are garlic is bad for dogs. How dare you? Look here, I wish I could get you on a plane. We could go down to South America and you could see a dog eat a whole friggin' thing of garlic and nothing ever happened. Dogs do it just fine. Haven't you noticed that street dogs too? Not only do they get pregnant more often, they got bigger litters than dogs.
But that's real.
14 a litter. Like, Jesus. You know, and it's, and one of those things is, I know that actually Michael had said that, gosh, it had to been weeks ago, but we were talking about nutrition, and he was actually brought up garlic as being one of those things that people are afraid of, yet it has a lot of benefits if you present it the right way. Like, if you let it set after, you crush it. And, so it's just like, there's tricks to the trade, instead of just being so petrified of something that could be beneficial without knowing.
But do you know why they're so petrified? And here's where the engineering comes in.
Ignorance is what it is.
Well, it's also the engineering. It's the first, when you ask Google, can you give garlic to dogs? Google doesn't say. There was a Japanese study done in 2001 where they gave
it's very dangerous to dogs.
17 cloves of garlic to a dog. They don't say that. They say no.
No, it is not good for dogs.
Right, and vets and the veterinary industry says no to that. So they hyper convince you. And what's crazy is, and I don't know if it's me, I'm always like, when I see sheep running in one direction, I'll just stand and easily walk the opposite direction, because
they're like, I think I'm just gonna, Now,
I like that.
But then again, I mean, you also have to look at, like, is it fight or flight? But, like, obviously that's situational. But in instances like this, you've got to learn to be willing to do the research. As you said earlier, like, people are willing to spend all this money on these dogs, but are not willing to put the research in to find out how to create longevity and how to, make a healthier animal, and, to really kind of make sure that they're doing the right thing by this. If it's an investment, you're supposed to try and take care of your investments. That's like buying this beautiful, multi-million-dollar house and then just running it into rent. Like, why would you do that?
Here's the thing, Amanda, and I think, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but I truly believe that school is the very first thing that tries to mold you in what society wants you to be. See, in school, they teach you how to be a consumer. They don't teach you how to be a millionaire in school. They don't teach you how to be an entrepreneur, think outside of the box, all this, that. No.
They teach you to be a worker and a consumer.
They want you to wake up every day at 8 in the morning, go to work, come back, pay your taxes, don't ask questions, don't give garlic to dogs, give your money to the vet. He's the one that's going to be able to take care of your dog, because there's nobody else on the planet that has the information or the ability to be able to deworm a dog properly, right, than a vet. This is why I started out by saying you don't need to be a pet nutritionist nor a veterinarian to know how to take care of your dogs.
No.
Study up a little bit, have a little bit of knowledge. You put that together, and you're going to see amazing results. And then you're going to start realizing this vet over here, what he's got in his hands is really a license to steal. Because the
Yeah,
minute you walk
absolutely.
in, that vet, let me just tell you the way it works. That vet tech, the minute you're walking in, both that vet tech and that vet are trying to profile you. How stupid is this chubby
Yeah, how much
Hispanic
money is
looking
this
dude?
person willing to
How
filter
much
into
of
this
an
dog?
idiot?
Yeah.
How much of an idiot is he, and what can I get away with?
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
who knows? They might even have a camera and figure out what you're driving. You walk in there, because look, them city vets. Let's talk about it. What's
Oh,
their
city vets
business
versus,
plan?
yeah, or rural vets. Oh man,
Yeah.
big difference.
What's their business plan? They got to make money off of cats and dogs. They got to. You
Mm-hmm.
take that
Yeah.
out, they're
They
out of
can't make
business.
it off. They can't make it off goldfish.
Hey, they may make it off birds too. It
We
kind of
need to
depends. There's some crazy
deworm your
bird people out there
goldfish
too.
Yeah.
again. This is the third time this week we've dewormed them.
Mm-hmm. Well, and so here's
Listen,
what's so funny, Raul, and this is actually so Vicky just signed on and she's watching. So hi, Vicky. The reason I want to shout her out, and as well as Mary Scribner, I have had so much good advice from them when it comes to trying to treat things at home that eventually, if something gets bad enough where literally nothing I'm trying, all the troubleshooting is just
Right.
not working enough, or I need a surgical vein or drain put in, stuff like that. It's something that literally what I'm doing ain't going to touch it. I will bring it in. I'll bring whichever dog back into the vet. And literally, I've already told them, I've given them the laundry list of things I've tried, and they're giving me this look like, okay, so we're just going to give you an antibiotic and then here you go. Like they're not going to try and sell me anything else because they know that it's not going to work because I've been like, I've done this, I've done that, I've done
Right.
that. And that's the thing is you've got to be well equipped. And those ladies had made me well enough equipped that like I try what they tell me to, and if it works, amazing, which 90% of the time it does. There's just certain things that just go above that where it's like,
You
okay, this
know,
requires surgery or some sort of
I know everybody
Amanda,
likes to do things
unfortunately,
the easy way, right?
I'm sorry.
Hmm?
Sorry, we're lagging on top of each other. I was saying, I know people like to do things the easy way and cut corners wherever they can, and so I'm gonna give y'all the cheat code. I don't know where he's at on y'all screen, but the guy in the QBN shirt, he's already done all the homework. He's a nurse. He's got over 500 videos on YouTube. If you
Yeah.
want to learn
It does.
about shit to do with your dog so you're educated and just go in there and type it in and it's there.
Type in your issue
Any
and
topic
like it's
you can
ready to
think
make a video.
of, he's got content on it, I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and
Go
that's
in
the thing.
there,
It's like,
look it up, learn some
mhm.
stuff for yourself. Because anybody, it's like a diet plan or anything else. Nobody wants to spin their wheels, right? Nobody wants to try this, try this, try that. Oh, they got this new stuff out, but they're like, no, I've tried a million things. I don't. Go to QBN on
Yeah.
YouTube,
See what else
type
there
in
is.
whatever you're
Absolutely.
interested in the search bar, and educate yourself. That's all you
Yeah.
got to
Oh yeah,
do.
and
Yeah.
some and what I love about your content, Raul, is that they're no matter how similar it may like seem, like when you're advertising, like this new content, it's this is the coverage point, this is the focal
Right.
point, and someone's like, well, you talked about that last month. I was like, not about this particular piece of it. Like this is
Mhm.
something much bigger. So you can sit there and be like, gut health. But
Right.
there's like 5 or 6 different like subcategories within gut health that
Oh,
are
sure.
really, really important and need to be dove into so that way you can know the information. And so that's one thing that I like about your content is that you
Thank you.
want to focus heavily on certain pieces of it, and then you'll heavily focus on the next piece and then the next piece, and you don't just
Some of
try
that's
to be so broad.
interactive too, Amanda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of that's interactive where
Mhm.
it's like we've covered a lot of a topic, and then fans write and write and write like, hey, we were looking at the videos on this and like, can you do something on this or that, and
Right.
then and then like more people asking about certain things, and then he'll do that, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, come on, man, it's like a
I enjoy.
university.
Listen, I
Yeah.
enjoy it. You know what I also enjoy is the teaching part of it. Sometimes, like for example, yesterday we were talking about dog genetics. We were
Hey, hold
talking
up a
about
sec. Look at
recessive.
all three of our wrists.
Yeah, there you
What's
go.
up, fit check, baby?
There you
What's
go.
up?
I had to leave early, apparently.
I gotta send you one through mail. I gotta send
Yeah,
you one through mail.
I would really
I
love that
got you
because
if
I'm
he does.
really wearing it. Like, I'm so like I'm jealous because I'm like,
I'm
wristband.
sorry, Raul. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just noticed all three of us had one on.
Oh
Anyway,
yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just what's happened is uh, I don't know if I'm getting older. Probably that's what it is. But I remember back in the '80s, right? And I know I'm dating myself here, but back when I was a kid in the '80s, it wasn't take the dog to the vet. It was like the dog had to be ran over by the car
That's what
forward
I'm
and
saying.
then backed
Yeah,
up again to like before you took the dog to the vet. Everything
pretty
was
much.
done at home, you
Yep.
know, and it's amazing how each generation has
Mm-hmm.
come along. They're
Yep.
more and more dependent on what the system says. Oh, you
Oh,
have a
absolutely.
dog, you got to feed it dog food. Who said you got to feed a dog food? The history of dog food started when Navy men in a shipyard in England were throwing over hardtack, which is nothing more than a dough cracker that is so freaking hard that if you pull it hard enough at just the right angle, you might lose a teeth, a tooth or something. And that they were throwing that over to dogs, and then there was some idiot standing around saying, dog food. And that's how the whole thing
Eureka!
started. Yeah, that's how the whole thing started.
That is
But
not even what we saw,
be,
man. That's for you.
a day before the first canned dog food came out, dogs were eating anything that they found. In
Hypocrites.
fact, I did this in one of my videos, and I thought it was an interesting piece.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that in New York City, sometimes horses would die, right? Pulling carriages or whatever, either
Yeah.
out of old age or they were ill or whatever.
Exhaustion. Mm-hmm.
So, whenever they saw a dead horse on the street, that was free dog food. People would
Right.
go running, grab their dog, and bring it over and let it get a fill. Let it get its
100%.
fill of the
Yeah.
horse. And that's how they would do away with the body. So, this idea that, dog food must come from a bag, I really don't understand it. And what's crazy is I get people every day coming to me saying things that are unwarranted because I'm no genius or anything like that, but you're a genius. You fixed my dog. And what I really want to say is you just were ignorant to the fact that dogs could eat
You didn't know any better. Right.
regular
You
Yeah.
didn't
food.
know. Right. Absolutely. As a matter
Yeah.
of fact, so speaking of you saving a dog, there is someone in the comments who is asking for some help from what I can see. I didn't know if that was something you'd be willing to look at.
Shoot. We're here
So if
now.
I have an older dog with a skin issue, like oozing from skin, it dries and then it scabs. She was eating raw like 2 days ago. Oh, he was eating raw like 2 days ago, where his what? That is, I've never seen that. Fertilized food because I'm thinking his food tried all natural supplements and no results. That oh my God.
It's unhydrolyzed, but I don't know if
Thank
it's a
you.
misspelling or
Wow, that
not.
was really, I was sitting there like, it's like, no, this is not as difficult as I'm making it. I'm overthinking it for sure. Thank you, Michael. Damn.
Do you see the comment, Raul? Do you know
I don't.
it's up just 3 from the bottom?
Okay, hold on a second. I just kind of got the comments now. I
It's the
never
biggest
knew this
comment up.
guy at all, and then someone asked me if I copied him.
Mhm.
Tanner Annabelle,
Further down, further down, further down.
further down.
Yeah, it's Yvonne.
Okay, let me.
Yvonne Vedas.
Scroll all the way to the bottom and then go up a couple.
Yeah.
might have missed it.
Like a couple from the bottom.
Couple from the bottom. Hold on, let me go all the way down.
Yeah, like 2 or 3
Yeah,
from the bottom.
I have an older dog.
okay, Yvonne. I have an older dog with a skin issue, like oozing from the skin. It dries and scabs. He was eating raw till 2 days ago, where his back tonhydrolized food, whatever that means, because I'm thinking his food. Tried all natural supplements and no results. Okay. Yvonne, you're going to have to text me directly. There's like so many other things I need to ask you. The fact that he's an older dog, just there alone, we're dealing with less of an immune system. And did he eat raw his entire life, or did you ruin his immune system by feeding kibble? And then all of a sudden now you want to feed raw. That might be part of the problem. So
there's a lot of
on
variables
top
there,
of that,
right?
I need you to text me correctly, because I really can't make out that.
Yeah, I know that
Yeah.
hydrolyzed.
I think that's a
Hydrolyzed
misspelling.
food.
I really do.
Yeah, it's a hydrolyzed.
Oh,
Yeah, so
back to hydrolyzed food, I guess.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking was the meaning.
Okay, so I guess he's putting them back to kibble or whatever.
That's what I'm
Okay,
thinking.
so
Yes,
yeah,
considering putting
yeah. There's a lot that goes to it. Did your dog have skin issues before you made the switch? Because he might have a bacterial infection, a fungal infection. I don't know. There's just so many things, so many variables in that particular question that you're not including. That, how can I conclude? So just text me after the live. I'll do the best I can.
All right, I hope that helps, Yvonne. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was kind of
As long
rough
as
there.
you get the access that you need, but yeah, it's he like with a lot more details that go into it, like when all these things started occurring, were there issues prior, are there any other symptoms, is it pause, is it, ear issues, things like that. Every little detail kind of helps. So, but Raul is offering his assistance with that.
To me, I start my dogs on raw, and they basically now for the last 4 years, they have been on minimum 90% raw. And we keep it that way. Listen, we just got through the wettest summer here in Texas. We're still in it. I don't have allergies. I don't have skin issues. I don't have hair falling off. I don't have those issues. I don't have tartar buildup in the teeth. I don't have any issue going forward. And the way I see it, as long as I have dogs, I don't see myself coming off a raw. It's really a no-brainer. It truly is.
It's worked for you. It's kept your dogs healthy. It's obviously it's been proven to give them longevity and obviously joint health. So that's
sperm count is through the roof. My boy Fireball, by the way, we did a sperm count on him today.
He's 8.5 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to ask. Because it's like he's like 8-ish now, yeah.
Yeah, 8.5. Dude is over 1 billion.
Wow.
How? 1.2 billion at 8.5.
Don't be packing.
Yeah, man. I mean,
hey, he still acts like a puppy, man. He does not show his age whatsoever. Not at 8.5. That's a fact.
I love that. I love that. There are several people that have dogs within that same age group and older that are still spry and agile and active, and they still have a zest for life. And you're sitting there thinking, like, why isn't that what we're gearing towards? You know what I mean? And it's everything down to genetics, lifestyle, what they're being fed. It's all those things. And I mean, but genetics does also play a huge part. And I know that you make it a point to ensure that you're breeding the right dogs to produce the right dogs. And that's something that I obviously have a high level of respect for.
See, I don't ever get to toot Raul's horn because I'm the co-host on his show. And if it ever sounds like I'm on Team QBN, it's because I am, right? So if anybody
real, though, I mean, that's the thing.
If it sounds like I'm like promoting Raul, it's because I am, right? Because I believe in what he does. I believe in what he does, man. And when I found out, I guess it's 4 or 5 years ago now, like, wait a minute, I can pay $5 a month, become a member, and live I can ask whatever question I want, whatever I can
Yeah.
come up with, and I can get an
Right.
answer.
Mhm.
That's a big deal. That's a big
Yeah.
deal, because I had a lot of
Oh,
questions. You know what I'm saying?
you do, but that's also because you're super curious. I mean, and some
I
people are afraid
am.
to ask the questions, and I think that is also a big issue that is in our community. Is they're just like, no, I just don't want to ask for help. I'm just gonna make it up as I go, or I'll figure it out on my own. And I'm like, okay, but that's may or may not cost your dog their health or their life. You know, I mean, so
Yeah.
ask the questions. You know, be willing to ask. So
Man,
I'm
I
always.
started off looking him. I found him on YouTube, I guess 4 or 5 years ago, and I was digging through all this content. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna start checking behind this guy, man, because he's talking some big stuff right here, right? So I started
Yeah.
taking all these notes and
Starting out as a
fact
skeptic.
checking and looking all this stuff up, and I was like, hey, man, dude is the real deal, right? So then I start really like looking into it, and then I started looking at like his message
Mm-hmm.
and what all he's doing for the community. And I thought, like, hey, man, this is a movement. This is actually a really big deal, because Raul has really pioneered educational information for the American Bully breed, man. I don't
Very
know
much.
anybody that's worked harder to give the game away, man. Give it away.
Absolutely.
And
I mean, these
and
tutorials are lifesavers. I mean, it's one of they're
it's weird when
lifesavers.
I
Like
say it on his show, but I'm on y'all's show now. I'll get to co-host here too. And I'm gonna tell you, Raul, um, you have educated so well, man, and
Thank you.
broke things down. There's so many people that are aware of so many things that they would
Mm-hmm.
never know anything about if it wasn't, for that. And for me personally, I knew nothing coming in, and now everywhere I go, people are like, "Oh, he's knowledgeable about dogs." Well, this is where I get my education, and so
Yeah.
thank you for me. Thank you for the community. We love what you do. I'm really excited about the things that are going on with QBN this year.
Oh yeah.
Raul has had a couple of tough breaks on breeding in the last couple of years. He's done some pivoting. He has
Mhm.
brought in a shit ton of breed type, and he has got some litters coming, man. And I'm excited for him. I'm really excited.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all get a chance to touch on any of those litters or anything before I got here tonight?
No, no.
No, and thanks for
Man,
letting the
let's
cat out of the
get
bag,
down with it
Brad.
then. Let's get down with it. Tell us
Well,
what you got going on, Raul.
no. Well, let me back up here a little bit. So what is it? About a year ago, actually more than a year ago, I decided to go ahead and make a pivot. I decided to make a pivot because um, I am an avid American Bully XL breeder, fan, you name it. And all I have seen from the American Bully XL for the majority of the 10 years that I've been breeding is a large, massive influence. And so every time, even though you can get a stud that looks amazing, every time you go back within 3 generations, there's some massive lines.
Yeah, like
I know the majority of us in the community want to turn the blind eye. What is he talking about? Not my dog. Yeah, your dog. Exactly. You, and everybody else is watching, including me. Right. And so I decided, you know what? I'm done with this BS. I'm gonna recreate the American Bully XL coming up from pocket to standard, who I feel have come a very long way within the last 5 or 6 years as
I
far
agree.
as breed type, and bring that into the XL. And I did this before the whole Brazilian bull movement and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I interviewed Aria and all that, and a bunch of people hit me up. Oh, you're going to Brazilian bulls now? No, bro. I'm American Bully XL. I've
Yeah,
been here 10 years. I'm going to be here another 10, or probably till the day I die. That's how we're
there we
going to
go.
roll. I don't just jump on the latest train that shows up. This is the habitual bully community. Let me go ride your horse type of deal. We don't roll that way.
Right.
So, bottom line is, about a year ago, moved away from quite a few dogs in my yard and brought in a lot of breed type, which is what Mike was alluding to. And guess what? Bitches are now of age. And now we got one confirmed breeding with our girl, and we bred to a male who I feel is probably the most underrated stud in the American bully community. Let me give you guys a little insight. See, people are like, oh, he's giving away the game. I'm not giving away the game. You got to have the same bitches I have in my yard to be able to produce what I'm about to produce. So I'm not giving away anything. I'm just calling things for what they are. This stud named Hector from BMBZs, Hector El Oso, from a genetic standpoint, 26% koi, clean top to bottom. From a phenotypical standpoint, better yet, dude is the walking standard. Grab the standard, go over to Peter Stoiber's Facebook page, and just compare. And
I
find me
actually
a
have
dog.
showed both of them him cropped next to the ABKC breed standard.
And find me another dog, okay, that is as big as this dog. He's 18 and a half inches. He is so close to becoming an XL. He's just an inch and a half away. Find me a dog that's as big and tell me that they're better than him. Because tell you what, I sat there for a good 4.5 months raking through Facebook. I couldn't find one. Okay? And that's including my own yard. I keep it real.
And then he's NN as well.
Yeah, he's got double N on the IGF-1. And, you know, we put him into my XL female, Ali, who coincidentally this Friday, we're going to check and see if she's pregnant. We put him on our girl, who's the standard. She's a Brim daughter, but she's NI in the IGF-1. So there's half the litter's going to be double N. And then the big surprise that we dropped yesterday is we put him on our large pocket female, Sunshine. So we coming with it, man. We're putting our money where our mouth is.
Nice.
And
I remember you getting Sunshine, and I was like, so how old is she now?
Sunshine now, she's 1.5.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, she champed out at 6 months and 17 days. I truly feel she's probably gonna, and I didn't make her, guys. I bought her, and I'm not gonna sit here and toot the horn of the dude that made her. Why? Because I brought him on the live. I made videos. I told the whole world. I'm not here trying to take anybody's light or none of that. But she's here now. She's part of my yard. I already gave him all his flowers. Full 2-hour episode. If you didn't watch it, that's too bad for you. You can still go check it out. But I feel she's probably going to become the first grand champion out of QBN. And hopefully with Hector, we're going to produce grand champions with her. I have no doubt. His koi is at 26. Her koi is at 22. And they're both clean, and phenotypically they match up very, very well. So I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, and I've never seen Hector in person, so I just I just peered back at Peter's page, and I was like, okay, yes, I have seen this dog, like videos, pictures, things like that. This dog, his shoulder set, his neck, he's got good angulation. I mean, he's balanced.
When you see this dog, look, I got, where are you, Mike, down here, over there?
Yeah, I'm below you. I'm below you.
Look, my dude Mike, if I'm lying, call me out, bro. I drove from Texas.
18 hours.
20 hours straight.
20 hours.
To Virginia. Wow. My eyes were like this. I was like, if I go to sleep, I ain't gonna wake up for 2 days. So I said, let me see the dog. Went in there, literally within 5 minutes, I was like, bro, there ain't nothing more I need to see.
This is it. I got it.
Raul FaceTimed me from Peter's yard, and his eyes were even bigger there than they were on the drive.
Yes.
And he was like, bro, it is what we think it is. And I'm like, yes. You know,
I told Peter, look,
and that's the thing is, you know enough about what what you're looking for, what you need, and on top of that, but you also, I mean, you hug that standard like a teddy bear, man. Like you really do. Like that is your jam. And when you're looking for a dog, you're not looking for dogs that are extreme in different areas. Like you're not looking for that. You're looking for something that exudes the standard with a high enough COI that you know it's going to be effective
At
with
least
Yes.
your
to
female.
start,
And that,
right?
and I
When
love
you're
that.
Yes.
That's the thing.
And
At least to start, you need that underneath everything. You might
Mm-hmm.
could get a little more extreme but you got to have that foundation, and that's what we
Precisely.
believe
And you're right. This is like
he's
he's
the right
incredibly well rounded,
foundation.
and it looks like that's going to produce more consistent pups. Like you're going
Shout
to
out to
get more of
Peter,
the looks
man.
of.
look, I'm gonna tell you guys something I haven't even said on my live. All right, and I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna do this. So this is real, Peter. If you're watching, come on in here. Tell me if I'm lying. So I told Peter when I got there, I seen the dog. I said, bro, I'll buy him from you. I'll give you 40 grand for him right now. And he
Wow.
said no.
Wow.
And I said, okay, then let me buy studdings off of him. Let me get 12 studdings. You have an hour to figure it out, and we'll make it happen. So I got 12 studs on that dog. That's how much I believe in that
Gosh.
dog.
Very many. I do it.
Not one,
You
not
do.
two studs, not three studs. I said, okay, you're not gonna let me buy him? Okay.
Give me a dozen.
He's almost gonna be
So much.
mine because I'm gonna get 12 studs from him.
That's a fact.
That's how we
Oh,
did it.
Wow.
Yep. That's
that
it.
is. I mean, it's genius, really. But I mean, that's crazy. But I mean, if literally after physically inspecting this dog and understanding the genotype, the phenotype, the
Health,
embodiment. If
everything.
you're so well armed and like you look at this dog and you're like, oh no, I want 12. Like, give
Yeah.
me 12. I want a full deck of cards, if you please. Like
But
that's a lot.
listen to this. This is how crazy this dog is. The last breeding I did with my girl Sunshine, and he's got it posted on his Facebook page. When he sent it over, it was 8.7 billion sperm. 8.7
Bro, when I got the sperm from Peter, it was 100% motility.
motility.
100%. When I got
Yeah.
it from him through the
Dang.
mail.
I don't know what he feed them dogs over there or what he's doing. They call them Silky Hands Pete over there. I don't
Hey,
know what he's doing, but man,
I'm gonna
let me
tell you
tell you.
what. My
Let me tell
vet straight up said, I ain't gonna lie, man. My vet was like, he's like, this is some of the most
Some
active
potent
and
shit.
Yeah.
mobile sperm that I've seen to date. He's
When
like,
I
this
seen
is
that at 8.7, and I actually went into Sunshine when she was already at 21.
Yeah.
I said, if your cervix is 1% open, you're gonna get pregnant. There's just no way around it.
Just
It's
by
gonna happen.
existing in
It's gonna
proximity,
find its
bitch.
way.
Like it's going down. Like, damn, that is
That's craziness.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it really
craziness.
is. And I'm
But
gonna
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you what
he's a
else is crazy, man. Since we're talking about Peter, man, dude really has the most consistent program that I've ever seen
I agree.
worldwide. That
I
Yeah.
have to look into the
you,
history because like I
from 30
Mm-hmm.
feet away, you can't hardly pick between one dog and another, male or female. They're
see
all
this
the same dog.
dang now that is something that like if I love that. Like that's what you're
I'm
looking for.
telling
You're
you,
looking for that
Amanda, when I tell you,
consistency.
He
number
does. The
one, most
females.
consistency of any breeder I've ever seen. He is
Yeah.
that. I can't take that
Wow.
You
from
know,
him. He's got
I
a
truly, and I've said this to Mike many times, and I'm not here to ride anybody. I don't play that game. I put my
No.
money where my mouth is. But I feel that his program is probably one of the most underrated in the country because he doesn't have the social media following that many of us do. Period.
Yeah.
And
But he's
he's
been
a
doing it
grumpy old
40
man.
years and he
Peter,
knows
don't
his
get mad at
shit.
me. He's a grumpy old man. I told him the other day, hey man,
Just imagine.
I need the MBART, the DNA MBART, because Alex sends me a screenshot. No, I don't need a screenshot. I need the link. Oh, what you
Link.
need a link for? He's just a grumpy old man. But you know what? Dude has an excellent program. He's
Yeah.
got an excellent program going on over there, man. And
Yeah.
you know, I just wish that this community would start, and that's what my platform is more about. You know, we've had these breeders with big names that did nothing for the breed whatsoever. They either brought mastiffs in or God knows what they mixed with what just to impress you and sell you a dog that later on was either too aggressive or you can do nothing with. And half of them got banned over in the UK anyways. My whole point is, it almost seems like the really good breeders, just because you don't have the social media following, you don't get your flowers. It's horrible, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why I got to give it to dude, man. Like I said, dude, like you look at 20 dogs of his,
Yeah.
you know, and you're like, dang, man, like apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I tell you.
So for those of you watching, and you heard me say I bought 12 of his credits, this is what this old breeder did, right? And I'm not that old, but this is what I did. What I did was I used Hector on 2 of my lesser females that I moved out of my program. And he blew. I told you I have 12 studdings off of him, so I could sit there and do whatever. He blew it out. He blew it out the water with both of them. I have a female right now in Wisconsin that nobody even knows about. And when you find out about her, it's going to be too late. You're going to be like, what?
You mean nobody?
You got what? Yeah, right. And it's off of him. And I also have some males and females in Florida off of him as well. So now we're bringing him on to my best of females.
I wouldn't say nobody knows.
right. Majority. Yeah, majority.
I know.
Of course you have insider trading information, sir. Okay.
I can crash the stock market, baby. I promise you.
But yeah, that's what you do. What you don't do is you buy one stud credit from that dog you love, and you breed him directly to one of your bitches, and then you advertise to everybody. Puppy's about an hour old, and they got a picture hanging. Look at this. He's going to change the game. How do you know, bro? There's no way of knowing. Come on, sit down. Try it out. See if he really is a producer. If it turns out that he is, he's pushing forward the traits that you're looking for. Now you bring him on to your big bitches. And that's how you know. That's how you know, and that's how you circle the wagon. Breeding is a long-term game. It's not a short-term game. It's not a medium-term game. This is why all these people that jumped in to make a quick buck ended up paying a quick buck and then ended up losing their ass in the long run, because this is a long game. This is not a short game.
Absolutely. And the thing is and we've said it a trillion times before, it's either all about the dogs or it's about nothing at all. So it's like, you really do have to do this for the right reasons and be willing to play the long game and be willing to do all the research and to literally not even just know when to breed, but know when not to. And that's a lot of them. This is not some people are interested in.
I've always said a lot of times when it comes to breeding, you win more by subtraction than addition. That dog that you omit and you don't bring on because he throws these particular flaws or whatever, that's a huge win. Because if you did bring him in, then you're going to be chasing your tail trying to fix the very flaw he just gave you.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it is, and that's where that research comes in. It's not just, it's pheno and geno, the dog in front of you, the dog behind them, it's a lot.
One person I want to give his flowers to, and not just him, his wife, is this guy I got up here, Caleb Weddle. One thing about this cat and his kennel is they are consistent. They're always pushing. I always said, in order to have a successful kennel, your significant other has to be on board, period, regardless. And you know what, Caleb, bro? I've seen you in dog shows, seen your wife in dog shows. Listen, man. Every time your name and your wife's name comes up in conversation, me and Mike, we got nothing but just greatness to say, bro, because the consistency, bro, you're like a damn lumberjack, bro. It's just whack, 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 whack.
Thank you.
One thing you can rest assured is that the sun is coming out in the east, setting on the west, And Caleb's camp is about to drop 5 to 6 pieces of social media on a daily basis.
Yeah, well, thank you.
One thing about
I give you your
Nakaya,
flowers, bro. I do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
And the thing about his
And
wife, she's so pretty, you would never know what a monster she is.
what a
She
powerhouse.
is a beast, dogs. Like,
She
Yes, he
is.
is.
she is
She
a
doesn't,
She
yeah,
force
she
to be
is.
doesn't take
reckoned
nothing from
with, man.
nobody, and she knows what she's looking for, and she makes it happen, and she doesn't care how, like, she's gonna make it happen.
Yes.
And some fine pieces to put in place to make that happen. And I love the support that they have for each other. It's this beautiful balance. And, you know,
I
anytime one
agree.
of them needs to step away for a split second, the other one immediately swoops in. It's like, it's not even a
Look,
Batman and Robin, it's Batman and Batman. I mean, it's like, it's
Yes.
ridiculous.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Thank
I
when
you.
love it.
when my wife and I dove in on this litter we have on the ground right now, and my wife's really
Mhm.
all over the social media, and
Mhm.
she's calling Nakai and all this, and we're going down this road, right? I come home one day and she's been getting at it all day. Bless her heart. I mean, she's done good. And I get home and I come in there and sit down. She says, "Babe, I got to tell you something. That Nakaya, she's a bad mamma jamma." And I'm like, "Well, I already know that," but she's like, "No, but I'm for real."
Yeah,
And I'm like,
it's
"What are
true.
you talking about?" She's like,
Yeah.
"As I'm trying to produce things on social media at
Yes, he
that
is.
level, I'm really realizing what all kind of work she puts in."
Yes.
I
Like
don't, I, I
when I
swear she
try to
didn't see it.
when
I
I
don't think she
try to
said it.
raise the bar to where she keeps the bar, I
Yeah,
realize how high she's got the bar set. She really, really gets down,
Wait.
man. She does. And that's what my wife said. I'm like, I already
100%. The photography, the marketing, her mind
Yes.
works different, and she's
Nakai,
able
we
to
love
put
you,
this
baby.
beautiful picture
Yes.
together and present it like that.
People don't
Yeah, so she,
realize
Yeah,
how
she,
difficult it is to take a picture of a dog. You get a
and
dog
Especially
set,
puppies.
you get a dog set, and all of a sudden he does this and he just ruined the picture. Or yeah, or does that, or like in my case, my
breathe. If
girl
they
walks at me.
breathe. Like if they exhale in the middle of the picture, their back
uh,
slumps down. You're like, and now I have a sway back. God dang it! Like it's like,
Yes.
yeah,
oh. Yeah,
Yes.
Meanwhile,
dog breathing
Nakaya's
is the
got
worst
them
part.
posing on hay bales and baskets and shit, looking all dressed up. Like, what the? Hey,
Yeah,
how
we're
does she? How
outside.
does she get each puppy
oh,
from every litter to sit still
Yes.
and pose and all? It's
I
like,
don't know.
what?
Yeah, and
Yes.
so
oh man.
and I think the irritating part is like it's really hard to get a picture. Like Adonis is easy because he'll just let me position him in the stators the whole time. You know, Helios is just so like I mean, bro, you've seen him. He's just this like, well, I don't feel like it. Well, do we have to? Why is
Right.
your foot underneath there? Like this is annoying. But outside, it's like he thinks he hears something and perfect stack. I'm like, you oh, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
But
Like
wait
he
a
says,
minute. Wait a minute,
I
Amanda.
literally nicknamed him his nickname is Sir Stacks a lot because he'll just bust out a random perfect stack out in the backyard. And I'm like, I don't have my phone with me, so I can't take a picture. And like he's X amount of yards away on the other side of my backyard, and I'm like, so even if I zoomed in, I couldn't catch it. I'm like, so nothing ever works the way I want it to, but he just busts out beautiful stacks
First
in
stacks a lot,
situations
huh?
I can't do.
Want me to give you a little secret since we've had people that have been on with us now for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Grab yourself 3 rocks, put them in your pocket. Grab yourself your phone, get a tripod, set it up at the eye level you want. Make sure you're near something you can throw the rock at that ain't going to break. It's going to make enough noise that it's going to catch his attention.
Yeah.
And when he ain't looking, swing it and watch what happens.
Uh-huh. Perfect pose.
That's
We honk
okay.
horns.
Yeah,
We do
that's clever. I'm
everything.
gonna have to do that. Because again, it's just every time he thinks he hears something, he just immediately Supermans, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so pretty. I
Uh-huh.
hate you.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll definitely work for you.
So
Man, Miss Nakaya, nothing but love. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. You know, Nakaya's saying preach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
very much so.
I'm not giving out any more secrets than that, but that
No
was
more salts. No more salts unless it's hot sauce, and then
Perfect
y'all are on your
pose.
own. No, really, like she catches the most amazing shots. I mean, some of my favorite some of my favorite shots that I have with my dogs are either like it's Nikaya or Mary. Like they managed to capture that beautifully, and like so Nikaya has gotten some candids with my dogs and I that are just super fun. Super fun. She just catches things like that, and I love that about her. She's everywhere. You don't even know she's there.
What about all the times after shows, like I'm on the way home driving back to another state, and I'm getting all these messages from Nikaya, and she's sending me all these pictures she took of
Yes,
me and my
Already
dogs and
edited.
my daughter and my dogs that I didn't even know she took,
that's what I'm
right?
saying. She's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Wow.
And I'm
We
like, dang, man.
What a beautiful, let me tell you something. In the breeding community, you being in a dog show and somebody taking spontaneous pictures of you, that is gold. That's what
That's
you
gold,
want.
man.
And for her to
Exactly.
do that, man, I just the
Yeah,
utmost
look,
respect.
and not
Utmost
just
respect.
pictures, but Nikaya Weddle pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
moments.
Like
She
she don't
They got
take
captures
the same
better
moments,
look.
and I
pictures of
need
my
pictures
dogs
of the
than hers,
moments.
or
Yeah.
like the best pictures I have of my dogs right now, she took in passing. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
she's
most
like, there, snap. And then she's everywhere.
You
She's
know,
everywhere.
we should push for
Amazing.
something, guys. We should, in unison, all of us, we should whisper in Dave's ear that just like, at nationals, there's a champion in this, that there should be the photograph of the year award.
The photographer
I
of the
like
year.
There
that.
should be a photograph of the year award, and let the best man or woman win. But I think that would be something that would not only give the flowers to the winner, but also enhance our breed throughout because better pictures
Yeah.
will be taken.
100%.
Right.
It's so
Yeah.
important. And she's created a monster. Our daughter, our 9-year-old daughter is like her mini me. So she's
Oh,
getting these pictures now. She's
Yeah.
stacking these dogs like it now. Like
oh
Dude,
wow,
it's
your
crazy.
man.
daughter's social media kills me, bro. I
Yeah.
can't do, I'm telling you. She
Wow.
is so cute, man. The little videos
They're
with her
both so cute. Oh my
t-shirts and
God.
her little outfits and stuff. I just can't,
Yes.
man. I can't.
Yeah.
Man.
She cracks me up.
And I
She
love
is so.
they're
She's
different
getting
too.
such a.
Yeah, your daughters are totally different than each other, and I love that. Like
They
there's a
are.
stark contrast, but there's this camaraderie there. I love it. Thank God they look like their mother.
She is
Wow.
getting so mature, man. She's starting to just. She'll just
She
go
Caleb,
on
get
is.
and on
yourself a
about stuff. I
shotgun,
love it.
brother.
I know. They're too pretty. Both of
Or
them.
two.
That's fine.
Yes.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Blessed,
Yeah.
man. I am truly
yeah,
blessed, though.
yeah. I feel like we're all blessed, man. And like-minded. And what a great thing that is. We
It
got so
is.
many people that follow us, and so many people that get on here every week just to chit chat with us about dogs, and I'm honored to be a part of it, man.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely, man.
both
Anytime.
groups of these teams right here have changed my
Yeah.
life. I'm very thankful.
Yeah, what you got going on over there in Bully Pride, all quiet, asking questions but not answering much. I know you
Hey.
got some stuff coming up, Caleb.
Oh, absolutely. Shit, we got 2 litters on the ground right now. We had a litter last night.
Good
So
stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, man. But I'm
Congratulations
taking a
again.
lot in tonight. I love the collaborations when QBN comes on Tuesday Night Bully Talk. Tuesday Night Bully Talk goes on QBN
Well,
because it's all love, man. And it's just
yeah,
passing on knowledge. We're here for the same reason. And I
yeah.
respect the hell out of you, man. So
Oh,
thank you. I
likewise,
appreciate
bro.
you.
You know that, and you know y'all are going to come up on my live. Everybody watching, you know that whenever I appear somewhere, you're coming over here. So
Hey, we look
make
forward to
sure
it.
you get old Bruce to come with y'all and
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's
celebrate.
Absolutely.
watching.
I want Nakaya on the show with
Oh,
Yes.
us.
you really do. I mean, she's such this. She doesn't like she doesn't like the actual attention. So she's like, no, I want to be behind the curtain. You know,
That's
I'm
I'm
why
like,
I'm
this
putting her
is
on the
on.
spot
No,
right now.
you need to like
Uh-huh. She's in the
Make
comments. Let's see what she says.
make sure to send me
the kind
her
of girl
best
shining.
pictures so we
Oh,
can
Yeah,
show her work.
absolutely. I
she
Yeah.
is.
appreciate that.
She deserves the
Nakaya,
highlight.
what's up?
Absolutely.
Do it for the homies one time, man. Let's
Oh
let's
yeah, Bruce saying he's already ready, man. All
yeah,
Yeah,
Ready.
I
I
right.
already
love it.
know it.
Yeah,
Uncle
Absolutely.
no,
Bruce, man.
hey, Raul, appreciate that shout out, man, because she's more than deserving of it. Her photography speaks for itself. Her marketing, the way she does everything, whelping,
Oh,
Listen,
breeding.
bro,
Oh, she said let's do it.
when I
Let's
said
do
what I
it.
said,
What's up?
when I said what I said,
Yeah.
about when me and Mike are talking and yours and her name comes up, as well as Amanda too, and Bruce. But whenever her name comes up, it's like, sparks are flying, bro. She is cranking out some good work. And
Yes.
to see a couple working together and seeing their kids involved, the way that you and her, let me tell you, man, it's just super admirable, bro. And
I appreciate
I
it.
look at y'all, I admire you. Number
So,
love, man. It's like,
seriously,
Man,
that's
thank you.
tremendous.
Yeah,
We really
it's
appreciate
I mean,
that.
amazing.
there's,
It's an amazing thing to watch their whole family do their thing.
It's
yeah,
so much
I
Something
know.
fun,
that
man.
My daughter's now in nursing school. About 3 years ago, one day she came out of nowhere and said, I don't want to pick up dog shit no more. I said, all right, you're good.
Yeah.
What am I going to say, right? But she ain't a little
you're,
girl anymore. But just seeing your girls involved with her, and like you're saying, she's, creating social media, taking pictures and whatnot. Let me tell you something, man. You don't teach that they don't teach that to your kids in school.
Hmm.
Your kids are learning some things that are just going to be gold for them, when the time is right.
Absolutely.
So much
Hey,
respect, man.
Nakia said, let's do it. She's in.
There
Hey,
yeah.
you
she's coming
go.
Now, of
on.
course,
She's
Adam
coming
told me he
on.
also has to do the hot sauce challenge, which I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's right. Y'all
Oh,
got
y'all
away
don't
from the
want to do
hot
That
that.
sauce
might just
challenge.
be one of those things she also kicks y'all's ass in. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I don't know. Does she like does she like hot sauce, Caleb?
She does. I don't know
Oh,
if I'm
she
spicy,
always so much
spicy, but
trouble.
we'll see.
No, but the hot sauce challenge has to be done here when you come here to the Q Live. It can't be done
Ah,
from far away, so I don't know if you're pouring out the sauce and adding some little hot sauce.
salt water
Some
Hey,
down.
tomato sauce or something, right?
y'all won't get me there doing it. Because I don't know when enough is enough. I just can't stop.
You do not
Hey,
until
Man.
you're in the hospital, and I was like, I guess that was enough. That was.
Yeah,
talk,
that's when it's enough. Too much.
talking about hot sauce, and I don't mean to put a damper on things, man, but number love to my dude Trayvon Mobley.
100%.
Look, just like we talking now, every now and then, me and Kyle are talking. Hot sauce comes up immediately. My thoughts to Trayvon, and I don't mean to put a damper on things, man, but I love the kid to fucking death, bro.
Absolutely.
That man
Got to
can
talk
never
about
put a
it.
damper on anything in his life or death. Like that
Yeah.
man.
That
No,
smile, that
man.
smile that kid had, man, was just infectious.
Endless
Man.
positivity with that dude, man. I knew it while he was alive, but in just reminiscing on every moment I had with him after we lost him, because we all lost him.
Yeah,
I really had to sit. It really dawned on, like, I already knew it, but it hadn't really set in that
Yeah.
I
The
have
impact.
things to learn from Trayvon about character and about about positivity, and like looking at who he was taught me about being a better man at 44 years old, because you couldn't take the
yeah,
smile off his face, man. He
no,
was so positive, such good energy, man, and loved everyone, would help anyone,
Oh,
was so
yes, of
humble,
course. Yeah.
man. That was an exceptional dude, man, and I admire his character, even though I'm twice his age, and I call him my son.
Yeah.
Uh, I had some things that I am still learning from his example.
Yes.
yes. He was definitely a giant amongst us, man.
He
I can
was.
He
tell you
was.
when my time comes, if I can only be remembered halfway of the way I remember him, I'd be more than happy, man. Number
That's a
love for him
fact,
and his
man.
family.
For sure.
Um,
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
His little boy's walking now, and
Oh, oh no.
and
oh,
he now
Hello,
now
TJ.
I'm gonna be honest. TJ can walk well, right? But
Yeah.
he would rather crawl. If you set him down, if you set him down and stand him up across from you, say, come here, he's gonna get down and go. It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know, but
he's so
believe me when
cute,
I
man.
tell you, he's like his father. When he decides that he's ready to walk, he running.
Oh man, yeah,
He
he's
running.
walking good now, and
Yeah.
what a great family that they have, man. It's
Yeah.
I love all our family, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb and
Uh,
I were talking about this just earlier today. Just how like we have this amazing tight circle of people that like it's unconditional support, it's honesty, it's truth, it's everything. Like we are each other's hero capes. We are accountability partners. We are everything. Like and we have to be that for each other, not because we feel obligated to do so, but because we love each other. Like we
I
have
couldn't
such
say it better.
a
Yeah.
beautifully tight circle.
It is my intention, it is my dream to not only try to be an example of what I bring, whatever that may be, and what each of us bring, but I hope people see what we do together and they say like, man, like I need a unit like that. I need people like that. I need a team like that. We
Yeah.
all got our own thing. We all got our own programs. We all got, but we
Mm-hmm.
really are a unit, and we all
Mm-hmm.
look out for each other. And it's a beautiful thing, man. And it's everything I dreamed it would be when I got into this, and I seen that on the horizon years ago, and I was like, man, could it be this beautiful thing? And it
Yeah.
is. And I'm so proud of our people, man, and what all we've done,
Nationals,
the
man. The Nationals.
educational
I will never
material.
forget that.
Yeah, the educational stuff, man. So many people hit me up about different things, man. And it's all positive, it's all love, and I'm honored,
Mike,
man.
you're the walking bridge. You're
Yeah.
the walking bridge, man.
I am the bridge.
I
I
mean,
get
well,
even in my life outside of the dogs with my people back where I'm at, where I live at. So I'm the bridge there
Bridge
too.
man. I'm gonna call you
I
Bridge man from now on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, no, it's
I'm a networker by nature, man. I bring people together. I've always done that. My wife says I'm the glue. I'm the guy that keeps different circles together, keeps people in
Sure. I can
contact.
see that.
100%.
Yeah, if I ain't heard from you, I'm gonna be calling you. I'm gonna be checking on you. I want to know where you at and what you're doing. I'm just that guy. I'm that. I just me.
Yeah.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
there's something to be said about that person in your life that like they're just their thing. Don't think about you at random and just reach out and be like, hey, just checking in on you. And it's like sometimes it's that little thing that kind of is like, okay, so I am worthy. I am worth it. I am, loved. And that man, that's a huge impact.
Yeah, it
Small
is.
and it's
And
a
this is a
small
real relationship.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how
That's
that's
the
how
thing,
Trayvon
man.
was people too.
Oh, absolutely.
Trayvon was, man. Golly. I
Oh,
tell you
Yeah.
what, man. I ain't kidding. I bet I spent probably 6 to 10 hours a week on the phone with Trayvon.
Oh,
And
without
here's
breaking
the and
sweat.
here's the terrible part about it. I couldn't understand half of what's being said. And
machines in the
It's
background.
so
yeah,
loud.
yeah, yeah. I can't hear over those damn hissing ass machines at his job.
Yeah. He'd be like, hold
Like,
on, I'll be right through there. Hold on, just a minute.
man,
Yeah.
I tell you, I pressed mute and cussed like, damn it. Like I don't want to hang up on him. I want to try to
Yeah.
listen to him. I
You
don't
just
want to
walk
ask
with
him to
him. You're just
repeat
apparently
himself
just walking
again.
with him to where he can hear you. Oh
I
God.
said, Trayvon, what kind of earbuds can we do? Can we get to prevent this?
I was spending
What
that
do we
in
got to do?
training myself.
Noise canceling.
When
Right?
Raul put out a video years ago, man. So me and Trayvon knew each other on QBN before we went down there and did the hot sauce challenge and all that when we won the raffle and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where we really, really bonded. And after that, Raul put out a video on the color chart, how to read color genetics,
Yep.
and then he had something available on his app that was the actual color chart, and y'all can still get it there. But it shows how you take different colors of dogs and how you
Right.
can put these two dogs together, and these are the only options you can get. And it just weaves it all together. Well, we're trying to like learn this so that we can look in an embark, look at the letters, and know what color that is, right?
I love that. Yeah.
And I'm working the night shift, and he's working the night shift. I'm in the dump truck, he's in his factory, and we're like calling out to people, and through the week we're gathering up different people's embarks and stuff, and
Right.
texting each other. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I got one. It's this, it's this, it's this. What color is the dog? And I'm like, all right, that means, blah, 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 blah. And practicing together all night long.
Yeah,
Like
well,
that's what.
you know the other part of that story.
What?
Whenever y'all were at loggerheads or whatnot, he'll sneak a call to me and be like, "Hey, Raul."
Yeah, I know he was. Hey, yeah, and I'm calling Adam Fields on the
Yeah,
stick too, right? I'm like, Adam, what's up with this? Blah blah blah. Look,
yeah, man.
I've had so much fun, man. Just learning, and but that's the thing, man. I hope we inspire people to learn because knowledge is power, man. And if you
It
want to be
is.
a better breeder, you want to make good decisions with your program. I promise you this. Not that people won't help you, but you're gonna have to be able to think on your own 2 feet. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to be able to pick your keepers out of your own litters, or you'll
That's the
give
number
away your
one.
best dogs and never
That's the
even know it.
number one. You better know how to pick, whether it's buying it from somebody else's litter or picking from your own.
That's
It's
right.
worthless that you're able to make good pups, but you don't keep the best.
Yeah.
Man, you can spend big
Right.
money on big dogs and put some good breedings together,
And
whether
then get
it's money
nothing.
spent or not, and get nothing because you don't know how to pick.
Yeah.
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 Get a widely inconsistent litter with traits you can't follow. That you're sitting there, you have to embark all of it. It's just like, come on now. Like ain't nobody got time for that. Like it all boils down to knowing what you're looking for and looking at and
I'll
being able to
give
go
you a
from
little
there.
bit
But
of hint that I learned.
sometimes too, you got to play the long game. Let me give
You
you an
do.
example. Let me give you an example. This sunshine litter with Hector. I'm not opening up to the public.
Yeah.
That entire litter's going to sit here until I'm blue in the face looking at them. And I'm like, okay, you, and you are staying.
Yep.
Okay, you could
Keep
go.
right.
And that's
Yeah.
how it's going to
You got to
roll.
be willing to do that. You really,
Yeah.
truly do. Some of these people are just trying to unload these pups like they're just like, okay, this one, and then the rest can go. And they're just like, 8 weeks,
Well,
8 weeks, 8
I'm
weeks,
going
8
to
weeks. I'm like,
drop,
whoa, you
after
don't want
this
to wait?
live, I'm going to drop a post on my page. I'm not trying to steal your viewers. I'm just saying. Last night, Mike, I showed you. I had somebody hit me up wanting to pay me $100 consult so I could help her pick a puppy at, I think
Yeah.
it was at 4 weeks old or
Dang,
6 weeks
okay.
old. I don't do that. If you can't pick a puppy at minimum 8 weeks, I'm not the guy. I feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm part of the problem. If I'm aiding and abetting your scammer to scam you, and then you're scrambling around trying to get somebody to help you pick for $100, it's just not worth it to me. To me,
Right.
there's other things you got to stand on that is just more valuable than $100.
Yeah,
And so I'm
man.
going to go ahead and post that just so y'all can see
Yes.
Yeah.
how vicious and how active this particular practice and habit is
Yep.
happening on a daily basis with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you
I'm gonna tell you
and
something
people
I
just
learned
want
from
to get rid of it.
QBN.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
No, no,
I
no.
learned from QBN that I'll always carry with me. One of the greatest tools because it's easy to get jumbled up in your own head about it, right? Raul takes. He's got a stack. It's like it looks like stilts, right? And it puts the dog up high where they have to be brave. It shows whether they're scared or not. So
Yep,
it shows their
temperament.
temperament. And he puts them on these stilts. That's like a stack stilts, right?
Yeah.
And he
Yep,
gets a front stack. He stacks them as best he can stack them. Gets the picture and then he turns them side stack and gets the best picture he can with them positioned the best he can, and then he puts letters or numbers or collar colors or whatever he wants
Mm-hmm.
with each puppy, and then he grades them
yep,
with all these different categories: top
Sure.
line, rear angulation, head skull
Absolutely.
shape, all this different stuff, and it's a rating based on the facts.
yep.
Period.
It's
And
almost like
then
a risk analysis.
it
Like,
is, and that's the way to pick. That's the
That's
way to pick a dog, man.
mhm.
that's
You
exactly
got
what
to
it
factor
is.
in things beyond that, man, movement and things. But that's a good place to start for people. A front
Great.
and a side stack, and then look at the movements of the dog, man. That's a good place to start.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
Man, I'm excited. Like with like you guys all have some litters that are either coming up or already on the ground that like I'm really excited to see. I know that we got the people's litter, they're growing, they're looking good. Caleb's got one litter already, and then one that just brand new, brand new.
Yeah, I just talked to you yesterday. You were waiting on it. Now it's here.
It ain't way new.
Late last
And
night.
then obviously, Raul's got some beautiful things cooking over there. So I'm super excited to see what everyone's coming up with.
I got a couple coming up this winter around Christmas time.
Yes.
I got two that I'm really excited about. So to be stay tuned on that. Definitely got two that I believe. This was the people's litter. This was a continuation of Trayvon's dream, a vision that he had for putting these dogs in people's homes. It wasn't really a breeder's show dog litter.
Mhm.
Um, and I'm really proud of the litter and what it's produced. But we've got some things that are a little more methodical
Yeah.
from a breed type standpoint that we've got on the horizon, man. Really excited about what we got coming up so we can show what we can really do.
Good
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
I like that.
Oh, absolutely. Now to speak praise though about the people's litter though is that's a lot of really old school blood that I think
It is.
it has been missing from some of these newer pairings that I think they're going to come out beautifully. I think they're
They're
going to be a
great.
credit to the breed. And
The
again,
structure's all going
all
to
that,
be
yeah.
great. The functionality of the dogs are all going to be great. They're all that beautiful Isabella champagne color.
I can't believe they
All of
all
the
popped out
dad's
like that too.
tempered.
I was
All of
hoping for
them.
one of them to be something else, but no, just
Right.
the whole palette,
And I
full
don't breed for
palette
color, but
of
that is
blood.
my favorite color on a dog.
I
I
get you.
know, yes, I know.
Yeah.
And I can say I've been around a lot of bullies at this time. I can say that with my head held high. I can look at anybody and say I've been around a lot of dogs. I've never met a dog with a temperament like Remy's. Even all my other dogs have great temperaments. They all have exceptional temperaments. But she is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is so sweet and gentle. You can't even call her up on the bed or on your chair. She'll look like, no, I don't need to be doing that. Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she's
Well,
well
I can
behaved,
love
man.
you from here. Like,
Yeah, and I'll say that pressure really left his imprint on this litter.
mhm.
Um, I thought she has a really high COI, and I didn't know how much of that would actually push through, but that QBN blood was deep enough in there, man, that he showed in there a lot. And I'm really proud of the litter. It's it's like you said, it's old school blood, and something cool about it, which we got to digging in pedigrees we didn't realize. So it is the fifth generation of that line.
Mhm.
So it is a
Yeah.
big deal. If people that like that blood, it
Yeah.
is a big deal.
Yeah. And man, those pups are ridiculously consistent. It was just like literally carbon copies, like one at a time. It's like, wow, okay. And another one, and another one, and another, it's the same dog. I don't know how you're going to tell them apart. Good luck. I don't know how to
I
help you.
swear, listen, Amanda, we had collars. We
Color
had these little
colors, and that's all I
Velcro.
got.
We had little Velcro collars on them when they were born, and they
Yeah.
started playing around, and it got like one day I came home from work and like two or three collars had come off,
Oh
and I
no.
told my wife, I'm like, oh no, and
Are you
we're
green or
like
you
looking to
blue?
see if it's male or female, trying to like, man,
I'm like,
golly, like
okay.
I
Oh,
swear we could I think it was four dogs. My wife is probably dying laughing right now, but
that's a
uh,
consistent litter. That's a good thing.
four
So
dogs that
consistent.
collars
Like,
came off,
again,
and
good
one
luck
day
figuring out
we
which
were,
one's which without those colors. Oh my
Yeah.
yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah.
Very
We
much
got it
so.
wrong a couple times trying to figure it out, but yeah, man. So as far as nationals, is anybody going, or any of you, or anybody gonna try to go?
Oh, I got my hotel room the location announcement was dropped. So I'm
Right,
going.
Mr. Caleb, sir.
Did you say nationals? We'll be there. Oh, absolutely.
Nationals,
Nationals,
they're
yeah.
going nationals.
Yes, we will be there. Yeah, Nikki, dance with. We'll keep one concert. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I haven't missed one yet since I've been in this, so I would like to believe I will be there again.
I sincerely hope you will.
Yep.
Man, that's the one show. If people go to one show a year, ABKC Nationals, there is
Make it at
nothing
least
like
be
it. The
that.
ring
At
size, just the
minimum.
pressure that's on it, just the come out. I love it.
The
I
energy is
love it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, you get
The
sucked
Oh
energy.
into
yeah.
it. It's like Disney. It's like
Yeah.
Disney World for like kids. Like as soon as you
It
get there,
is.
you're like, I'm grasped in this. The atmosphere, the
Oh,
energy, the dogs, the
people.
knowledge,
Yeah.
everything. I love it. I love
That's
it.
something I would say to any breeder. If you're a serious breeder, go to a nationals, man. It's like going to the Olympics, right? You think you've seen some good dogs. Your buddy up the street's got some bullies. You got 2 or 3 people in your hometown are breeding, and
No, that's the
oh, they
best of the
got this
best there.
blah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Super
Yeah. People
Bowl.
ain't
you.
bringing train wrecks to nationals. They're just
Thirty
No,
not.
that's
So it's
right.
champions
like
in
there
the
needs to be the
ring.
best of our breed at nationals.
When you go to nationals, it will hone in
Mm-hmm.
on. It'll help your foresight for your program. It'll help you hone in on what these dogs are supposed to look like.
Yes.
100%.
And
There's a
yeah, so
backstage that you go into. You're with these beautiful dogs, the champion class, 30 plus dogs in one ring.
Yep.
That's how big this ring is.
Jesus,
30
man.
plus dogs. And we
Yeah.
Yeah.
went to the one that Hangman and Blue and Zeus.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, the most
Zeus.
epic of them all.
Oh,
We
that
were
was
front
Yeah.
row
crazy.
and center. That was beautiful.
And
Raul,
here's
them
what's
Oh,
dogs, when it was
crazy. It's
down
like
to when it
for
was down
the
to the last 3, we were all standing up like, oh,
like
like
we were all
everybody's
like
on the
we were
edge of their
crying,
seat.
everyone's crying, but like it was crazy. So and this is how like electric that room was. How
It
the
was,
tension
man.
was so
man.
tight. And
It was
this was
like the
a
Super
year.
Bowl.
It
It
was.
really
And
was.
we had
And on
front
that
row.
being
They were
said,
coming at us. It was like, oh my God.
yes, perfect,
Like,
perfect, yeah,
who's going to
perfect.
win?
And the thing is, it's like I can't stress this enough. That year there was a little bit of like a dog outbreak that had happened where it was a little it
Oh,
was like it was
It was
cardiac not
that,
kennel
cardiac
cough.
I'm sorry respiratory. Thank you. And so
And
like a lot of people were like, I'm not going. I don't want to risk my dogs. I don't want to
Right.
so it was a smaller crowd, and yet
Crowd.
you could not tell. You could not tell that it
I've
was a
never
small
seen that
town
many
in that
people around the
moment.
ring. I've
Yeah,
never
shoulder
seen
to
that many
shoulder, shoulder
people.
only around that ring, just electric AF. It was insane. It was
It
insane.
it,
was
What
I'm
tense,
pretty sure.
tense.
I think I cried.
don't
I
you?
really do. I think I
Oh,
cried
you
that
did.
night.
You did. I was standing right next to you because I was crying. You
You
were
know,
crying, and I
It
started
was a
crying. I was like,
tearful
oh,
I
group.
mean,
my
I had to
It
take so many.
was.
I don't know if I had tears rolling, but I tell you what, I was fighting so hard. I was just,
God.
oh, like golly,
I
man.
wanted all three of them to win. Just they all deserved it. Every handler, every dog that
Right.
when it came down to it. And what's crazy, that was the grand champion class. So then they had to go back into it for best in
And for
show.
best in
Like,
show,
how do
Yes.
you get your emotions in
and that
line to
was
go in there?
like,
How did
oh
you,
my God.
Devin Ferrer? I
Hats
don't know
off to
how
that
you
You
did.
thought that
judge.
was
I don't
best
know
in
how.
show
Oh
because
my
of how
Devin.
god,
intense it was. But
Hats
damn.
off to that judge. How did he do it, right?
the
Raul,
picks
he
he
Oh
sent
my
the
made,
God.
and
dogs. He
Yeah,
sent
we
the
What?
last
interviewed him.
I
3
love that man.
when Zeus Blue and Hangman went down, and he went up, sent them around the ring, sent them back and forth, and he's looking, and everybody's getting all pumped up, and then he's like,
man,
take him around again, and then he's looking again, and he's stacking the dog, he's checking the tail, he's checking it, he's like, send them down and back one more time, and
And
like
that's
free
something I
stack,
love about
free
watching. It's
stack
like
when they
he
get
will
back.
stack the dog for you.
yeah,
He
on
will
the
stack
Yeah,
the
last
dog for
one,
you. He's like,
he
no,
said,
I know.
he on the very last of the last part of it, he said, take them down and back, and when you come back, let them free stack. And I was like,
Yep,
oh
roll
shit,
them out.
yes,
I
Hangman,
love that,
man, pose.
man.
Oh, that was awesome.
It
man,
Brings
was
that
back
was
brings back memories of bully stack off.
man.
The free
I
stack.
love that.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we went out to some of the best restaurants in
Oh
Houston.
my
Man,
God,
we
that
all
whole weekend was so amazing. And then
it
we
was
went to your
great
house, Raul. We went to your house on the way
That's
home.
yeah.
right.
on the way home. Yep,
That's right.
yep,
Bruce was there too.
Yeah.
yeah. Man,
Mhm.
that was great. Man, that was
Memories, beautiful
yeah.
memories. That whole
That's why I
weekend.
recommend that to anybody. Man, come to
That
nationals,
whole
make a trip
weekend.
out of it, make memories out of it. We had the best memorable time ever, man.
The night before, that amazing restaurant right across the street. Then the night after nationals, we all, man,
That
Good
was
memories.
crazy, dude.
Twin was there, Trayvon. Man, memories that will last a lifetime right there. Where
Man,
it's
yeah.
dogs and it's the people and it's the
Bruce.
community and it's your group. And the community, there's an internal, like, find the right people. You know, we talk bad about the
Right.
community all the time. If you really find the right people and the core people, and that's what you're talking about, Michael, that you're the bridge. Trayvon was the bridge. And it's crazy. Like, our group has got tighter, and I think that I know he's smiling down and looking because he was the bridge for a lot of us to
Absolutely.
intersect. And look what it's created. And it's just like, yeah, this year at Nationals, we need to do the same thing. And I know that we're gonna have a lot of memories talking about it, but I know he's gonna be smiling down and be like, "Damn right, that's exactly what y'all need to be doing."
Let me ask you this, and I'm not about to open up a whole can of worms. We
Right.
could talk about it when you come onto my live, but do you feel in the last 5 years that the bully community as a whole has come together more or has grown further apart?
That's tough, man. It seems like it has because we're all getting so close. But I don't know as a whole.
I think the noise has been so nonsensical that it can almost be ignored. So I think that as a whole, the right people's voices are getting out. Again, I feel like the people that are trying to start too much drama and that are getting into it for some strange reason, it's not holding water. Like some people get like troublemakers like to get in there and they think, yeah, whatever, and that's fine. But nobody else really hears about it or cares anymore. At this point,
Right.
it's about the dogs. So I have noticed that like people will continue to start drama and then feed into it, fuel it, whatever. But I've noticed that it's not nearly as it doesn't
Toxic.
change the movement.
Yeah.
Right, it doesn't change the movement. People are still going in the direction they're going to go, whether or not that drama starts or not. It's not going to
I
sway anybody in the wrong direction anymore. So.
I agree with you. I think the downturn we had, the economic downturn we had, that weeded out a lot of bandwagoners, whatever you want to call them. I think that helped as well
I
for
agree.
what you just mentioned.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Sean's got a question for you, Raul.
What's that?
He says, as much knowledge as you have and experience, as well as living in Texas, are you interested in showing dogs? You know, is it the travel or the time or just the inability to leave the dogs at home, or what
Listen,
keeps you from attending shows?
listen, I'm not, unfortunately, I'm not like Caleb where is a two-person team. Don't get me wrong, my wife supports me. I'm not taking anything away.
He's gonna come in that room.
But yeah, that's right. But I'll be right there, honey.
I love you, sweetie.
No, listen, I got quite a few dogs.
Yeah.
I do believe in showing. I have always shown. When this community was about showing dogs in their yard and taking pictures, I was throwing my dogs in the ring. Some of them were getting their asses kicked. Some of them were becoming triple champions. Sunshine, she champed out at 6 months and 17 days. We're waiting for her to get that heavy-duty, mature body in before I throw her back in the ring, because she's going up against champions at that point to become
100%.
100%. Remember, I pivoted last year, so these dogs are just starting to get to that maturity level that I want to go in the ring within the next 6 months. So more likely than not, you're going to be seeing a lot more of my dogs in the ring starting 2026.
Will we be seeing you?
Yeah.
It's a hit or miss. It all depends. Look, last time I went to a show.
Love to you because I mean you're you. And,
last time I went to a show, Caleb Weddle was there. It was Louisiana. It was. I live in Cleveland, Texas. It was a 4-hour drive. I could pull it off. Sometimes it's the distance. Sometimes I got other things going on. Listen, I don't only run a kennel. I also do social media, and I also have a life. So it's a big juggling act on my end. But I will definitely try my best to make it more shows out, specifically 2026. I can tell you, if my girl's going in for grand champion, everything is going to have to stop and cease, and I'll fly wherever I got to fly to see my girl get her crown.
There we go.
100%.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
I like
I'd
it.
love to be there too for that, man.
Yes, I look forward to seeing that happen.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yes.
I can't wait. That's something that that I look forward to in my own program. You know, when you produce and build your own grand champion, there's nothing like that as a breeder to me, man. When you put, and especially ABKC, right?
Yeah.
When you have an ABKC grand champion that you produced,
Oh, that's
you
got
can
to be
you
the
can you,
greatest feeling in the world.
oh, you got to
Yes.
be,
It
man.
has to
That's
be.
good.
And to know that that other people have bought dogs from you that have grand champed in ABKC, that's to me, like, that's something to hang your hat on as a breeder. That's a milestone, man. That's a big deal, and I think that's something we all shoot at. What a great feeling. I can't imagine. Yeah, y'all think I cried at nationals, dude? And I'm not even emotional like that. My
You're going
wife
to
will
need a
tell you, like,
bottle. You're going to need
I'm
a
Oh,
not.
you
bottle.
want to do like that
Yeah,
so much. You want to
Yes.
I'm
yeah,
not an
don't even play
emotional
it on
guy
me.
like that.
Own
There's
it.
only a couple things
Own it.
that get me emotional in this life, right? It's something about dog shows and them dogs. America's Got Talent. Watching them kids get on stage, it just gets me,
Yes.
man. I'm telling you. Uh,
Heartstrings, man.
yeah, it's something about it. Something
Mike,
about
just
it, man.
admit it. You're a crier, man. There's nothing wrong
Uh,
with that.
Just
hey,
admit it. Just
I
own it,
I
baby. You're
got you,
right.
bro.
It's good. I
I
mean,
ain't
get it
got
over
no
with.
problem
I mean,
admitting it, but I tell you, I wish I could cry better. But I really have a hard time with those particular things. Will get me, man, if I'm not careful. No,
No wrong
but
with
I
that.
can't imagine how emotional I would be. What a
Grand
feat of
champion.
accomplishment that would be for me, man. That's to me, that's something that I can't wait to have that conversation with each of you when that day comes for me because I won't stop till I get it.
oh well, yeah.
Good.
I mean,
Love it.
well, yeah.
Love that.
I'll be crying. It'll be a tear fest. Don't
Yeah.
look at me because when you look at people that are crying and you start crying, don't look at me. Just don't look.
Yeah.
Look away.
I'll just be in the back mopping.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, you
Scoot
better
over.
get a wetsuit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You better get a wetsuit.
Oh, man.
Just to be
Oh,
prepared.
man.
Just be
That's
prepared.
great.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah.
Caleb, let I know where you're sitting right now. Uh, it's okay. You're not tooting your horn. I am. Let's see the wall.
Which, with the ribbons or the where you
The
sign it?
ribbon. Well, the ribbon wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty good little wall right here,
I
Raul. Look at
seen
this.
it.
It's
Yeah. Look at that.
So
pretty
yeah,
impressive.
these are all Genesis, all Genesis,
Go over
and
there. You're too far away. You're too
these
far
are all
away.
Levi's right here. So Levi's got his going now.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah.
this. Hey, my wife, because pictures of the puppies and this is the whelping room. There's a litter right here, litter over there.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, all the
Look right
Genesis right
here.
here.
Look at all Genesis, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
Man.
that's
listen,
that's
man.
it's
It's
something,
And
man.
amazing
then
when you have that one special dog, man. It's
yeah, trophies all up
All right.
there. That's all Genesis,
Let
all
me make sure my
Genesis.
signature's still on that wall over there.
Hey,
Where
I,
have
Raul,
I
you
should be right.
gone?
I should be right on the top, front, and center.
yeah.
Right
Raul,
there,
one
baby.
day, I
Yeah.
need yours right up here. Hey,
Uh,
Trayvon Mobley, look at all this. Look at all the BEK. You
wow.
know, Adam Fields,
Yeah,
Frederick,
that's right.
Theo just came through. Mama, look, they all wanted to get right around Trayvon. Look at that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it's like a hug. I
Like
love
that
it.
right there, man. Hey, and he did it because he wanted in the pictures. Like this is how systematic he is. So you know when people get puppies, they stand right here. If they have a red cart, like it's like
You'll
the
be a
red
part of
carpet,
everybody's
Right.
journey.
and it would have to take a very tall person to cover that up. So in every picture that we do, Trayvon's name's in it. That's why he put it right there.
I got a stepping
Smart.
stool and put my
Smart
name
guy.
all the way at the top almost.
Yes, man, we've had some cool names here. Amanda, where'd you sign it again, Amanda?
Oh.
Get her, Caleb.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get her.
Yes, we got
I'll get down
Bruce,
there.
we got
I will.
Michael. Yes,
You still got the
Raul.
washer game up there?
Huh?
What is it?
The washer game.
Washer game.
The washer on the strings. The
Oh
the
yeah,
the,
yeah.
the rings.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that thing right there is so hard, Raul. It's so hard.
Yeah, this is like our
So,
hangout. Man, I love this
so,
room.
so
Oh
you
yeah.
you you step back and try to land that ring on the nail. It's pretty tough. Yeah, I signed a puppy contract right there myself.
Yep.
I
Good
love it.
stuff,
Good
man.
times.
Making
Yeah,
history, man.
yep,
Making
yep.
history.
Yeah, man.
Amanda, we're gonna have
I
to
love it.
drag you down there, I guess.
I know, really, and I will say
And she
this.
lives right down the street.
I do not. You're like 4 hours away from me, bro. Now the thing, and
Same state, bro. Same state.
I will say this though, like this new job that I have has been really, really bad. I don't get usually a lot of days off together. I get probably like maybe one Saturday off every 2 months. Like it's killing me, and it's varying shifts. And this was like so. My opportunity to like really spend some time with people has just diminished. So it's like I'm really hoping that there's a little bit of a shift soon. I know that in the wintertime, as a hotel, we're slow. So I'm kind of hoping that that means that I can like finagle a time to come down there for more than just a day trip. Because I want to spend time with you guys. Like I want to go down there and actually spend time with you guys instead of just coming down, saying hi, signing a wall, and leaving. Like I want to be there. I want to exist with y'all.
Yeah. We'll see. She says all this.
You can't, can he?
Yeah. Hey, Sean asked who the first person to sign the wall is. It was actually
Ooh,
Nakaya's granny. She has been our biggest supporter. Like, so it's only people that we do dog business with. It's other breeders or people that buy puppies from us or kennels. Try to make it special instead of just everyone signing it that comes over to our house.
yeah.
But
Cut
I
out there.
lost you.
Oh,
I
I think
lost you.
we lost John.
Yeah.
Uh, Chuck, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Kevin. But I already know what he's saying, y'all. He's saying that, there's a lot of people come to their program. A lot of people stop through there, but not everybody gets to sign the wall. You have to do business with them to sign the wall. So it's a privilege to be up there and be a part of his journey and all that, man. And we love the dog we got from Bully Pride. She's coming up on. She's not quite 2 years yet. Coming up on it. She is a shotgun shell, man. That sucker. She's a
Beautiful
Duce
animal.
daughter, mulatto daughter.
Beautiful
Uh,
animal.
Beautiful, thick little sawed-off girl. She's one of the two breedings I've got coming up this Christmas. Really super excited about it, man. I have a lot of vision for this girl. She's been my daughter's best friend since the day I brought her home, and literally sleeps with my daughter every single night since we brought her home from Caleb's house, and it's changed her life. It's her first dog, that's hers,
She
and
claimed that dog when that dog came home. She's like, oh,
yeah.
so mine, right? And you're like,
I walked in the door and she said, "Give me my dog." I'm like, "Oh."
yes. It was like, excuse me?
She said,
You gonna fight with
"Everybody
her? I'm not.
has a dog. This is mine." I'm like, "Okay, it's yours." Yeah, yeah. Lily's great, y'all, and she's excited about getting into showing. We've been doing a lot of working. We've been doing a lot of growing, a lot of building. Y'all are fixing to see some real development in everything. We're not afraid to put back into it, and there's a lot of growth going to be made in the next year in our program. I promise you that.
That's
I have
amazing.
no doubt. I have no doubt in
Exciting.
that. Guys, if I drop off, I'm at 1% on battery on my
Oh,
end.
snap. Okay. Okay, no worries then. In
Let me
that
know.
case, no, absolutely. In that case, let's go ahead and get the last piece of information that we just know that you will be amazing at giving. We like to round the show off with you giving advice as if someone had just walked up to you and said, "Hey, thinking about getting into the dog game. What advice could you give me?"
I would say you need to see these people around me, and these are the type of people you need to associate yourself with so they can point you in the right direction. Don't just follow the shiniest thing that's shining at you. That's what sheep go after. You need to find the most genuine people that will tell you, hey, I don't have all the answers, but this guy might know it, she might know it, this other guy might know it, and steer you in the right direction. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself like a bunch of people did in COVID, where they got finagled. And then all of a sudden, when the economy went down, they were typing, "This dog game is not for me." What do you think it was, bro? This is a long game, son. This ain't a short game.
That's right.
So that's
Good
what
advice.
it is.
Go ahead, say your little spiel, Amanda. Don't hold your breath. You know you ready to say your thing.
I know. I love what you're doing. I've loved what you're doing. I will continue to love what you're doing because you are genuine. You are the true article. You give people knowledge every chance you get. Like, you're relentless with it, and I really appreciate that about you, because it's something that I feel that some people gatekeep. That's not something that you're good at. You give free game more than you admit that you do, without realizing you're doing it sometimes, which is beautiful. I really appreciate you coming on as always. I can't wait to come on your show and talk more dogs. It's always an honor. It's always an honor.
Raul,
Likewise. Thank you.
my guy, my brother, man, my dude. You've been my mentor for years. I'm a proud member of QBN family, and I'm honored to be a part of this journey with you guys. I can't thank you enough for what I've learned, and the parts of this I've had the privilege to see, being on this journey with you. And man, thank you.
We're just getting started, man. Good deal.
Yes, we are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
Taylor,
Hey,
you still
your
there? You got that Walmart
sound's
Wi-Fi.
not coming, man.
You got that Walmart Wi-Fi. Poor thing.
Yes.
That's all right.
Nothing
Well,
but love and respect, man. Nothing but love and respect, bro.
Yeah, love and love and respect.
You
Y'all,
guys,
again,
it's been a pleasure.
very,
Uh,
very much.
I don't know why, Caleb. I don't know why you want to be on hush mouth right now. We're trying to say goodbyes, bro. I don't know
yeah,
what
you're
your deal is.
muted. Yeah.
No, he's got no signal. No, he's got no signal.
He's just frozen. Oh, bless him. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Okay. Now, again, thank you so much. Just give us a date. We'd love to come on. The bunch of us, the group of us.
Next Monday, 8 PCST, we're all going to be up in there. It's going to be loud. It's going to be live. And make sure to bring Miss Nakaya, her beautiful work, and let's make it happen. All right? Number love, guys.
Monday's good. Monday's good.
Good night, family. All right.
All right, you guys. Much love. Thank you again for tuning in.